And I have to tell you, I'm hearing an echo. That's what I have to tell you.
Solana.
Solana, not ready. Come on, Solana.
We're good.
All right,
Hey.
good. Lights off. Lights off. The Dolphins still have an ability to make me happy on a Sunday.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say something about playoffs or something like that.
Well, I am a believer, but
Goodness.
the Dolphins do have an ability. Now, what I loved yesterday, I was telling Solana off the air, what I loved was like every moment you thought maybe Josh Allen was going to work magic and Buffalo was going to do their thing, like it didn't happen. And it made me smile. When he was doing their version of the tush push, and then it started to go for 500 yards.
Uh-oh.
But the ball came loose. That's what really made me smile, like ear to ear, because I thought that that would be the play that is on all the highlight reels. As Buffalo starts their comeback, Josh Allen on a QB sneak runs for 35 yards because they couldn't bring him down. And instead, it just ends with him sad on the bench going, I should have just gone down. Like, yeah, that's right. You should have just gone down, big man.
Yeah, when the Bills started getting points, I bet it because I'm like, they're coming back. They just had a bad first half, and then they started rolling. Yeah, man, they look good. But it's the ups and downs that kill me. It's the emotional abuse the Dolphins give you because watching that damn game, I'm like, where was this? I'm Leonardo DiCaprio sitting on the couch pointing. Where was this?
It was truly enjoyable. It really was. It was just enjoyable from start to finish. It was enjoyable, and I was pleasantly surprised that the Dolphins can make me feel that way.
Yes,
because I kind of had given up on feeling that way. Even the Atlanta game, which was fun, it doesn't have the same juice as doing that to Buffalo, especially when we, watch them celebrate at Elbow Room all weekend long. And like there was something so enjoyable about that stadium having a bunch of Bills fans in it. And the Dolphins just came out like the Tasmanian Devils and just put a whooping on them.
It's the big dogs we bring up every time we talk NFL. Or AFC at least. Ravens, Chiefs, Bills. You go out and whoop one of them, you're doing something. And then we got whooped by one last week. Oh, damn. The Bills are coming who we think we're better than the Ravens. We're going to lose. We're going to lose by 50. And you dominate the game. Not just win it late or get a lucky bounce. You dominate the entire game. It's a tease. It is a
Solana
tease.
has said for several years now that if the Dolphins can beat the Bills or a good team in November or December, then he's a believer in everything that they put together. So I'm imagining you're a believer in everything the Dolphins have put together. Probably got rid of Chris Grier too soon. I just want to point out this was done with Chris Grier's players. Right?
Oh,
Champ
Kelly got him going, baby.
This was done with Chris Grier's players. Who's that cornerback? That Juju. That's a Chris Grier signing, right? That was an off-season Chris Grier signing, right?
It was.
Juju Brent, baby.
That dude might be the best corner in the league. That's a Chris Grier guy.
Yeah.
So everybody slow your roll, but I'm guessing you're on board, Solana. You finally saw what you needed to see.
Hey, why not us?
Why not us?
Why not us?
I figured it out, though. Why it's so much up and down. We have ADD offensively. We run out of stuff too fast. Like, think about how they played that game, the running game, the play action, where Tua thrives, where Waddle thrives. As I'm watching their offense the entire game, it looked the same. There was no 5 wide every other play.
Right.
We locked in. We ran the damn ball to our best player.
Running the ball was working. When it's not working,
he just
yeah. But it's so easy to say when it's not working. No. You just got to stick with it, man. That is the most frustrating thing to watch, or I imagine coach, is to stick with something that is visibly not working.
But let's go to 5 wide, 4 wide, and through 3 interceptions while we're doing it. Let me just see you try to run the damn ball. Defensively, too, I figured it out. Our blitzes are all pass blitzes. They're all sack blitzes. We don't call blitzes to stop the run. So if the team's running on us, our blitzes are going to be garbage. We play a have the lead game. And it would be obvious that we play half the league game when 2 years ago you were leading the league in offense.
Right.
So, we're setting this team up to have a lead. Then we don't get leads. We have to get away from the run play action, and we're running pass blitzes in the run plays, and they're gashing our ass. I figured I'm watching the game. I'm like, hey, they should bring me in. I can fix this team. Me and Chris Greer.
It's everybody slow your roll. Sports Talk on WQAM is presented by Paramount Plus, but man, that was fun. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. From Bet Online, the Dolphins look-ahead line for Washington in Spain on Sunday. Dolphins were 2-point underdogs. After the games yesterday, the Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites. There was a 4.5-point swing, according to Bet Online, on Dolphins odds for Sunday.
Dolphins with a big win, and the Commanders with an ass kicking too. He got whooped.
It's the other way.
Goodness gracious.
So do you think? I mean, I think you go to España and put up a second consecutive dub, and then who's after that? It's New Orleans.
New Orleans, and then the Jets.
Yeah, we got a garbage little run.
Well,
holy mackerel.
Chris Perkins told me yesterday on the pregame show, he's like, guys, if they can figure out how to win tonight or today, a 4-0 run isn't out of the question.
Absolutely not.
And his process was correct in the sense that, like, hey, you can turn it around with a statement win today, and then the schedule loosens up a little bit. And I told him, Perk, you're 100% correct, but I'm willing to bet my mortgage that the Dolphins, this team, this iteration of the Dolphins, can't win 4 straight games. I don't care who they're playing. They could be playing FIU all 4 games. I wouldn't put money on them to go 4-0. But I don't know. I mean, that was impressive yesterday.
So then you'd be what? You'd be 6-7?
Mm-hmm.
You lose to the Browns and the Panthers. You beat the Bills. One of these teams are going to look very overwhelming to us, fellas. I don't want to be negative on a win Monday.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun yesterday. We have a chance for you to win a $50 gift card today and every day this week to eat, drink, and watch sports at Twin Peaks. Got football, basketball, hockey, college basketball, soccer playoffs. I mean, just keep listening. We will give away a $50 Twin Peaks gift card every day this week. Chris Perkins from the Sun Sentinel is going to join us this hour. We're going to talk some Dolphins with him. So let's get headlines sponsored by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
Yesterday, I don't know where you guys want to start. What I have prepared for this opening segment is just to glaze Devon Achane because, man, won the game.
So
won the game in the second half yesterday.
I had 3 bets working yesterday. One of them was Achane over, I think it was 63.5 yards rushing. Almost hit it in the first half. I think he ended with 61. Then I had Achane over 25 yards rushing in each half, which he blew that away.
Yes.
So those were 2 winners. The other bet that I had was Bills minus 14. I had bought it up to 14. And I had bet double what I normally bet because that's how certain I was. They were just going to keep handing the ball to Devon Achane, but it wasn't going to amount to anything because the Bills were going to do whatever they wanted. So I ended up completely even yesterday on my bets. But Achane is that dude.
Yes.
Every time he touches the ball, it's just amazing.
They put the other running backs in there and give them the ball, and they get nothing.
Yeah, Jalen Wright did not spark the same kind of frenzy from the fan base that he did the first time that he was getting the balls. And Ollie Gordon does his thing.
It was like the same play. Ollie gets it. Yeah. Jalen gets it. It goes nowhere.
Jalen must have been tackled for a loss 3 times.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like, give the ball to Achane. Just give it to him. What are we doing? We're tricking right now. What the hell is Jalen guy doing in the game?
A couple storylines before the game. We'll talk about the game all day, but just to get this out of the way, Tom Pelissero, leading up to the game yesterday, reported that the Bills had actually reached out to the Dolphins, were aggressive, pursuing Jalen Waddle, and reportedly offered a first-round pick for 2 drafts from now, so 2027, not the upcoming NFL draft. And I believe there was a second-round pick discussion as well for this upcoming draft. The Dolphins according to the report, wanted the pick to be in 2026, and they didn't obviously pull the trigger. Jalen Waddle had the second touchdown yesterday. It was a dart from Tua. And then we found out that multiple teams were very aggressive in trying to land Devon Achane prior to the deadline. Also, clearly the Dolphins weren't blown away by any of the two offers for either guys.
I'm happy they kept Achane. And obviously there was no offer that was worth their time.
A 1 and a 2 for Waddle?
But it would have been a very late one, right? Because it's Buffalo. It would have been a late one would assume.
Unless next year
Josh
Allen got hurt.
One would assume, right? So you look at the track record, you're Champ Kelly, you look at it and you go, okay, it's a first-round pick, but is it the 26th pick? Is it the 27th pick? Right. So and then the second-round pick, I mean,
it could be in the 60s.
It's one. I mean, you're literally like he's your number one. My guess is Tyreek isn't coming back. I don't think he's going to be interested in taking a team-friendly deal. There'll be a team out there that wants to pay him. Mm-hmm. So if you think Jalen Waddle is that dude, like you paid him like he is, you need a receiver who's making that kind of money on your roster. So I'm okay with that. Now, if it was like if you thought it was going to be a top 15 pick, that's a completely different story. But late first round, 2 years away, I can see where that didn't appeal enough.
Yeah, but if you're really rebuilding, that'd be 2 1s and 2 2s in 2 years,
right?
I would have thought it makes sense though. I didn't think about the thought of So you have the 18th, and now you have the 29th, and then the 61st,
right? It's like, are we
go
markedly getting better?
Yeah, but I just we have to get young, cheap talent to rebuild this thing.
If it's not the Bills, another team offered a first-round pick and a second-round pick for Waddle. Do the Dolphins take it? I think this comes down to what team offered that.
That's certainly part of it, right? You don't want to go in division on something like that. If it was, again, our first-round pick this season and next season, you hold your nose and you go, okay, we'll keep it in the division. But in that instance, right. So if it's, I don't know, the Chargers who are offering that and you think, or the Rams, you go, this might be a late round pick. Maybe you consider it more.
I just, fellas, I don't hate Waddle. I know y'all want to say I hate Waddle. I don't dislike him. I just don't see him as a top guy. Like he's well out of the top 5, probably out of the top 10 in the NFL. Maybe late teens if you want to really rank them.
Yeah, but I think you have to change your perspective on our conversations last week, knowing that the Bills were offering a 1 and a 2. I mean, they got what I think they wanted. Again, if it wasn't the Bills, do they make that? Do they pull a trigger? Maybe. But I'll tell you right now, imagine yesterday having to watch Josh Allen throw to Jalen Waddle, even knowing the capital you got in return, it would have stung.
Yeah.
It would have sucked.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
And then to watch them, roll.
Wait till you watch, and it's not even in our conference, but wait till you watch Jalen Phillips with 3 sacks tonight.
Damn it. Waddle's the best receiver on the Bills right now, hands down.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Shakir and Keon Coleman. Yeah. Waddle.
I wasn't even rooting for the Bills, and Shakir was annoying me. like he was annoying me. He was short on first downs. He was not catching the ball. Yeah.
Well, unless, you're lined up against Ethan Bonner, then you're Randy Moss.
That was the funniest thing. I thought of Solana. I thought of Solana immediately because he has hated Ethan Bonner from the jump. And Ethan Bonner finally cracked, not the starting lineup, but was just in the lineup. And they went, oh, no, this was a big mistake. And you realized why he's been inactive because he didn't even have I don't know who caught that touchdown.
Keon Coleman, I think.
Yeah. He didn't have a concept that the ball was in the air and coming towards him. And I believe Keon Coleman was yelling, hey, ball's coming to me. Ball, like his arms were in the air. He was turned around for several seconds. Ethan Bonner looked like he was, I don't know what he was looking at. He was not looking at the play. Like that Keon Coleman couldn't believe what was happening. I couldn't believe it. I watched that and I was like, oh, Solana's so right on this guy. And then the next series, Bonner was nowhere to be seen.
His parents jumped up. Ethan's in. Ethan's in.
Yeah, that was brutal.
No, Lillian, Ethan's out. Ethan's
brutal.
out.
When Riley Patterson missed the PAT, I threw my phone to the side. I'm like, I'm not checking this thing the rest of the game. But then Ethan Bonner got benched, and I'm like, you know what? I'll check my phone all day.
I'm a genius.
You know what? I think it was you and Tobin talking about. You bring up Chris Greer. Well, the Ethan Bonners are why Chris Greer shouldn't be here anymore.
All these filler pieces that he thought were something.
Kept him around for 3 years.
Yeah.
Tanner Connor. I hate him because he can't hear. 3 years.
Yeah.
Like that. That's
back on
where
the
you look
practice
at
squad, this Tanner Connor.
it. Come on, Champ Kaylee. Learn something from Man Greer.
I do love, like, Chris Greer's gone. The first thing McDaniel does, hey, Champ, this Tanner Connor, get him the F out of here, man.
Right. We'll bring him back for the practice squad. I got you, coach.
Like, you sure nobody's going to poach him? Like, trust me, bro. Nobody's going to poach that guy.
And yesterday, we called the earliest timeout in NFL history.
That was the funniest damn thing I have ever seen. And obviously, they were either going to get penalized twice before the first snap, or they had to call the earliest timeout in NFL history. There was no winning choice for Mike McDaniel there. Either way was going to be laugh out loud funny. The notion that you've lost a timeout when the clock reads 15 minutes was truly remarkable. But it also would have been remarkable for them to have had 2 penalties before the game started.
Not a snap. First and 25. First and 25. Try to explain that to a kid trying to watch the game with you.
It's impossible. DJ texted me because he was watching the Bears game. He texted me. He goes, hey, what's going on? I saw that the Dolphins used a timeout before the game started.
We want to get ready. Y'all were ready. We're ready.
There's the run by Achan, Patrick Paul. Great block. Was a good
that turtleneck from Herm Edwards. Holy mackerel. Herm brought out the high turtleneck.
It got wrinkles in it.
Holy mackerel. There's extra turtle on that neck.
It's covering his earlobes, man.
Holy mackerel. That's like, you ever see girls that used to wear like the turtlenecks would go up to their nose? Like that was fashion for a minute.
Remember that window.
Man, Herm Edwards, turtleneck.
He ready. He ready for the winner.
They said, Herm, you know that there's an Arctic blast coming? He goes, I'm bringing out the turtleneck.
Patriots, just because they're showing the highlights, looked impressive. That was probably the best win of the season.
Drake May, man. Drake May or Matt Stafford, who's going to be your league MVP? What?
Crazy talk.
Crazy. All right, anything else?
Yeah, the Miami Hurricanes. Brian Daboll's fired today.
Yep.
That's quote-unquote breaking news like 2 hours ago. The Miami Hurricanes move up to number 16 in the AP poll. They're 7-2 overall, and there were some critical losses in the ACC. So I guess technically, Hoch, you'd probably know better than me, but they're not out of it.
They're not out of it.
Yeah.
They do need a lot of stuff to break their way, but they're not out of it. They're probably out of the ACC championship game for all intents and purposes. But college football playoffs, being 12 teams, there's a pathway.
I was randomly listening to one of those ACC or SEC networks, some halftime show on Saturday. One ACC team's going to the college football playoffs.
Possible.
Like they broke it down
Possible.
very honestly, and they were like, you're like, you win the ACC championship game, you have a bye. There will be nobody else from the ACC in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, I don't remember who told us that. Maybe it was Gelb, but he's like, 5 SEC teams are going, so you better win the ACC.
And it's like Georgia Tech. He watched. They put up the rest of their record. They broke it down extremely to detail, and I was like, damn, that's sad. But the ACC's garbage. That's what y'all need to come to the completion of.
The conclusion.
I threw a little shot at the end.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to run through the local notes here to wrap up headlines. The Miami Heat start buying in. They're undefeated at home. They go 2-0 over the weekend without Bam, by the way. And Niko Jovic had his breakout game on Saturday. And this Drew Smith, I'm ready to hand him the MVP award. Man, do I love me some Drew Smith.
All right.
They play the Cavs today and Wednesday. They'll play the Cavaliers twice. They'll play the Knicks on Friday. The Panthers did lose to the Sharks Saturday night. They're going to end their road trip out west, another 10 p.m. game versus the Vegas Golden Knights.
And finally, they'll be home Thursday. We'll be there. We're doing the show there.
Canes Hoops, they play tonight versus Stetson. They're undefeated as well. And Inter Miami moves on. First time in the Leo Messi era to the second round of the MLS playoffs. They beat Nashville 4-0, blanked them. Messi a brace. Crazy what he's doing. So they officially move on. They're going to play not this weekend, but the following weekend. And now it's just win or go home.
Right.
One game.
But not till 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. Sunday, November 23rd.
I like
following
this,
Sunday.
where you have no idea when they're playing. Like, none of it makes any sense to me.
Mm-mm.
Hey, we're in the middle of the playoffs, 2-week break, pick it up in a couple weeks. I don't get it, but God bless soccer.
Series and then one game eliminations.
You've got an international window. That's why. So stoppage of play for club teams this upcoming week. I'm going to go watch Uruguay and Tampa. They play the U.S. men's national team, and then the MLS playoffs.
I got to
pick up
get
again.
that schedule for work, you know? Oh, this is, I tell Len, oh, this is a stoppage week for me. I'm on, this is podcast week for me. International podcast week.
We travel. We should get an international schedule.
Yeah. I don't know. We gotta rethink this.
All right, your weather in South Florida right now, it is starting to get colder and colder, cooler and cooler, I should say.
50s tonight.
Tonight, 50s. Tomorrow feels like
Get
temperature.
that turtleneck out.
You got a turtleneck?
I got to get a turtleneck. I did in the 80s, man. I had turtlenecks, but I had more turtlenecks than you knew what to do with.
Don't wear no turtleneck around.
I got to see if I can find a picture of me in a turtleneck.
Never owned one.
Never owned a turtleneck?
No.
Mock tee?
No.
Really?
No.
Little halfway turtleneck?
No, I can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I
show my
picture
neck.
you in a turtleneck. I
No.
think I could see you in a
One
turtleneck.
of my sexy attributes is my neck.
Nah, chilly out. You got to show
Women
that
like women like the
turtleneck.
thick neck.
I got to. I bet I can find a picture of you in a
See that
turtleneck.
tenderloin coming off that ear.
I bet you got a turtleneck in your closet.
I pull out the turtleneck once a year to the Heat games. I got a black one. Woo-hoo, I look good.
That's your
in a
Wilbon look.
turtleneck.
I've seen you before. That's his Wilbon
Seen
look.
his little weird turtleneck.
All right. Your weather is brought to you by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com.
Chris Perkins joins us next. Canes are home Saturday hosting NC State. So this week is a perfect chance for you to get some new Canes gear at Caneswear in Davie, or online, of course, at caneswear.com. Dolphins, I mean, after that win over Buffalo, you got to buy in. You need some new Dolphins gear to wear. It'll be an early morning watch party for the Fins this Sunday, 9:30 a.m. start, but you get to Caneswear in Davie this week, and you get some new Dolphins gear, because it's not just Canes merch, it's Dolphins. Inter Miami, playoffs 2 weeks from now. You got plenty of time to get your gear at Caneswear. Heat, Marlins, Panthers, they've got it all. Caneswear in Davie. Hurricanes basketball as well. They're in action tonight. If you're headed to the Watsco Center, see some college hoops, stop by Caneswear in Davie. Get some of the latest gear available. They've got shirts, hats, jerseys, shorts, hoodies for you and the entire family. They've got everything from apparel to phone cases to clocks to pennants to whatever you can dream of. Visit the store in Davie on University Drive, right next to La Spada's, or shop online at caneswear.com. But they honestly do have anything Canes you can think of, so make it a point to get there this week. Probably not too early to start thinking about holiday shopping as well. Hop online, start shopping right now. Caneswear.com is the website. Caneswear, the spot South Florida sports fans shop.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I would love to have a cup of coffee and a piece of pie with Mike McDaniel at Denny's. Chris Perkins in 1 second. Everyone's invited to this party. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's name is on the list for Hard Rock Bet season-long celebration. Sign up today, bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. A winning bet, boosted bankroll. That's how you get the party started. If you're looking for an edge before you lock in your first bet, check out Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub. It's loaded with trends, streaks, stats to help you guide your picks. In fact, numbers don't lie. Tua rushing under last 3 weeks in a row. I hope you're not betting the rushing over. Don't get bit by the injury bug anymore. Bet the week 11 games with injury insurance. If the player you bet on exits the game in the first half due to injury, you'll get your bet back as a bonus bet. Unfortunately, I had a Rondé Gadsden receptions over yesterday. He went down, but it was the second half. There's no insurance for that. College football's race for a playoff spot coming down to the wire. Every game, every rivalry, every upset matters more than ever. Don't just watch the chaos on Saturdays. Bet on it. And if you're looking for that playoff energy in November, Solana's feeling it. The NBA Cup is here. You can shoot your shot all tournament long with Hard Rock Bet and step in the cage. Bet on the biggest names in MMA with 322% profit boosts for the 322 fights this Saturday. Make your picks on the Hard Rock Bet app offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE. Chris Perkins, columnist for the Sun Sentinel, he could not believe what he was seeing out there at Hard Rock Stadium yesterday. I'm imagining. I haven't spoken to him, but I'm imagining. And before we talk football, I remind you the best place to get geared up with Canes or Dolphins merch is Caneswear in Davie. Perk, could you believe your eyes with what you were seeing out there yesterday?
Man, I couldn't believe my eyes during the game, couldn't believe the videos after the game, the locker room scene, players racing in laundry baskets, McDaniel rolling by elbow room. These dudes did a lot of stuff yesterday, man, a lot of stuff that we hadn't seen that was unbelievable. But, yeah, look, I mean, they had lost 7 straight to Buffalo, and I think the Bills had scored at least 30 points in like 6 of those 7 games. And so for the offense and the defense to come out there and put together that type of performance, I didn't expect it. And I'm still like pinching myself from what they did.
But Perk, what happened as you break the game down? Because Chris Greer was not letting Tua throw the ball. Like, Chris Greer couldn't have to do with all of this, could he? Like, what the hell happened?
Chris Greer, Jalen Phillips, pop a shot, you cut the dead weight, you beat the Buffalo Bills. I mean, come on. No, you know what? And here's the thing, Shannon, and what I wrote today in the Sun Sentinel is that I don't think that this team did anything that spectacular. Like what we saw yesterday was the team that I thought that was going to be a 9-win team coming out of training camp. Yes, HN rushed for $174, and we're not going to see that every week, but Tua didn't do anything crazy. Waddle didn't do anything crazy. Jordan Brooks, Juju Brents, Jack Jones, Zach Sealer. I mean, I think most of them played up to their potential. Now, you know, Buffalo has been and is a better team than the Dolphins. I'm not saying the Dolphins are going to beat them 10 out of 10 times, but what I saw yesterday was a repeatable formula from the Dolphins. You know, you didn't see the operational errors of the delay of game and the personnel problems and getting guys to the huddle. You didn't see the penalties. You didn't see the blown coverages. You didn't see the missed tackles. It was just good, basic Dolphins football, the type that I do think they can repeat, you know, in these last 7 games and not predicting they're going to go 6-1 or 7-0 or anything crazy like that. But this wasn't a wildly out of character game for the Dolphins. That's what I saw yesterday.
Perk, before the game, and you talked about it with us yesterday on the pregame show, Waddle, we found out the Bills were very much looking to add him before the deadline. And then there was even some interest for Devon Achane. That was reported as well. I know it's just one game, but can we definitively say the Dolphins made the right choice by not moving on from Waddle, especially to a division rival in Buffalo, and then Devon Achane, because, man, he's special. 100%
they made the right choice. And that's what I told y'all yesterday on the pregame show. I would not trade Jalen Waddle to a division rival, number one. Number two, I wouldn't give Josh Allen exactly what he needs. You have to play this man twice a year and then maybe again in the playoffs. So, no, I'm not helping out the Buffalo Bills. I'm not weakening my team. The Dolphins didn't need to have a fire sale at the trade deadline. I'm glad to see that they didn't. You need to still have some talent next season. Even if it's a major rebuild, you can't give Tua nothing, right? You can't give Tua a suspect offensive line, maybe a new coach, no Jalen Waddle, no Devon Achane. Like you're not setting him up for success. You're setting him up for failure. So I like what they did. You do have some talent on this team. It's not altogether, it's not playoff caliber talent, and I don't think they're going to make the playoffs next year, just as when I thought they were going to win 9 games, I didn't think they were going to make the playoffs this year. But you can't just empty everything out and say, let's start again from ground zero. That makes no sense to me. So I like what they did at the trade deadline. By the way, let's not discount this either. Like I told you guys yesterday, Solana, for Buffalo, this was a classic trap game, right? They played Kansas City the week before. They play Tampa next week, and they could have come in here thinking, the Dolphins, we've beaten them 7 straight. They're down. We're going to come in here and roll them. We don't have to take it that seriously. Classic trap game, but still, the Dolphins kicked their butt. Let's not take anything from the Dolphins. That was their best game of the season. They actually played them decent in that 31-21 loss. You had Zach Sealer running into the kicker and Tua throwing that late interception. But, I don't think that the Dolphins would have served themselves by trading away Waddle or Achane. I think they did the right thing.
You think we'll get this type of performance from the Dolphins Sunday in Spain? Because it's been a schizophrenic team, right? The Atlanta game came out of nowhere, seemingly. The Baltimore game looked more like who we thought the Dolphins were. Then you have this game. Are you expecting that schizophrenic, look, or are you expecting that, hey, maybe this is where they kind of get it rolling and they'll handle their business Sunday morning?
I'm expecting that they're going to win. I'm not expecting they're going to play as well as they played yesterday, because they really played a good game. As much as I say they didn't do anything crazy, they were very efficient yesterday. I expect that they're going to win. I don't know if they're going to go on a 4-game winning streak and be 6-7 heading into that Pittsburgh game, right? Meaning beating Buffalo, beating Washington, beating New Orleans, and beating the Jets. But I do expect that they'll win, two of the next 3 games. That's what I think. And how they look, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to play clean, efficient football, or if they're going to win this week, 17-10 and have 8 penalties for 80 yards. I have no idea what to expect from this team as far as how they're going to play. But I do expect that they're going to beat Washington, who won't have Jaden Daniels.
And Perk, something we were talking about earlier, when this is a play action team, Perk. You see it. Yep. Waddle eats, Tua eats. When it's play action, he's moving. You really play action cuts the field in half is what it does. And now you have, more indecisive, decisions to make and all that stuff. But can they stick to that? Because Hoch was saying, which makes sense, if they can't run the ball, if Waddle's not going 70 in the first half, now there's no holes in the secondary. But if they just sit Tua back in 5 wide, that is not a formula for success. How do we deal with not being able to run the ball if that was to come up in Spain?
That's a good question, because your margin of error is so small without Tyreek and without Darren Waller out there. Achane and Waddle are ballers, but they need help, and that's not a negative. Pretty much everybody needs help, right? Whether you're a quarterback or a running back or a receiver or whatever, they do need Achane and Waddle to be hit. They do need that offensive line to be efficient and making their blocks and doing the thing. They clear the way for Achane to rush for 174 yards. Tua does not get sacked. He only got hit twice. So the run blocking and the pass protection were both on. And that's one aspect of this team that you were really shaky about with the James Daniels injury and the Austin Jackson injury and Jonas Abayinaya kind of struggling there at left guard. They put it together yesterday, and I think that's what goes along with the play action is you need a decent game out of the offensive line. You don't need them all 5 to play like Pro Bowl players, You just need kind of what you got yesterday. And again, I do think that that's repeatable. So, Shannon, if the play action isn't working, this offense is probably going to struggle. But if they can get the line blocking and they can get that run game going, off the top of my head, I want to say it was 31 runs and 22 passes yesterday. That's a formula that can work for this team.
Perk, Solana was saying to me before the show, hey, I'm back on the McDaniel train. People are feeling it a little bit, whether the elbow room drive-by is true or not. They looked like they were having fun. They certainly didn't lay down and die for Mike McDaniel. Like, they were a vibrant team out there yesterday. What is the percentage of chance that Mike McDaniel is the head coach of the Miami Dolphins next season?
Ooh, it's boy, I would say maybe 40%. So, if this team finishes, what were the numbers? Let's see, they're 3-7. So if they go 4-3 the rest of the way, they finish 7-10. And so you ask yourself, in the grand scheme of things, 4 seasons under Mike McDaniel, one season you go 9-8, another you go 8-9, another you go 7-10. I don't think that's good enough with this talent. I really don't. And I know everybody's got a high right now, and the Dolphins just played their best game of the season. But if you look big picture, there's still a lot of work to do for Mike McDaniel to return. So I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. I'm answering a question that was asked to me. I'm answering it honestly. I can't be that influenced by one game, even though that one game was how I think they should be playing all season. Again, to me, the goal for the season was winning a playoff game. It wasn't making the playoffs or finishing above 500. It remained winning a playoff game. And right now it looks like they're going to come up short of that goal. So let's wait and see. But I mean, it's definitely better than it was pregame. McDaniel's chances of coming back next season. So I'll put it maybe around 40% right now in my mind.
Hey, Park, there's an Arctic blast coming. We saw Herm Edwards on ESPN wearing a turtleneck. You got a turtleneck in the closet?
I got mock turtlenecks. I don't have any
mock
turtlenecks.
tees. Yeah, mock tees. So you don't go all the way. You don't go turtle, but you give like a little nod to the cold. You go, I'm going to cover a little bit of my neck.
Yeah, and you know what? I have a long neck too, so I don't want to look like a giraffe out there. Looking like a black giraffe out there. So I kind of do the mock turtleneck and kind of give myself a little bit of a look there.
But I've been in Florida a long time. What do you need turtlenecks for? There's time, like you say, my neck is cold.
Arctic blast is coming. You got to be prepared.
I got a jacket on. I got a hat. Shannon. Boy, my neck is cold.
I don't think I've ever worn a turtleneck down in South Florida. That's for when I travel. That's for the cold road games. I don't think I hope I've never worn a turtleneck down here in Florida.
But only the mock turtles. Evidence. Only the mock turtles, Perk. Never a full turtle.
And even that's rare. But only the mock. Only the mock.
I feel you. No, it's an important conversation that needs to be had, I think, prior to the Arctic blast. No, I'm because
people's necks safe?
Well, Herm Edwards had a very chilly neck today, and the Arctic blast isn't even completely here, but he went full on turtle. And
look, Mama Perkins would have told me back in the day that's how you get a sore throat and all that kind of stuff. Having your neck exposed. So.
Put your neck away, boy.
Chris Perkins, read his work in the Sun Sentinel. Thank you for making time for us, Perk.
All right, guys.
There you go, Chris Perkins. Would you have guessed he had a full turtleneck, or you were?
Yes, I would say full.
I thought he was going to say full turtleneck.
Because he dresses up.
He's got a look. He's got that Herm Edwards look, man. But mock turtle, I'm down with the mock turtleneck.
No one's ever said the Herm Edwards look.
Yeah, the Herm Edwards look, man. Turtle. If that guy doesn't get a turtleneck endorsement out of today's look, man, something's going wrong. All right, we'll keep talking Dolphins. Don't go anywhere.
Make this year the year you finally get that Cadillac that you've always wanted. And Edmore Sawgrass Cadillac, they have your back during the Road Ahead sales event. You know what that means? You get all the savings on all the beautiful Cadillacs that you've always wanted. You're looking at your neighbor, see it at the stoplight, man, get your own. And right now, get behind the wheel of a 2024 Cadillac Lyrics or XT4. You choose. $319 a month. Or imagine how much you will be saving on select new 2024 Cadillac models with just 3.9% financing. And my man Teddy Morris, my man Chris Atkins, he's going to throw in $1,000 purchase allowance just because he loves his customers. Make 2025 the year you get a Cadillac, whether you're driving to the game, going to pick up the kids, going to the grocery store, or maybe you got a hot date. How about you ride in style with a Lyrics or XT4, your choice, only $319 a month, or financing as low as 3.9% plus $1,000 purchase allowance. Get ready for the road ahead at Ed Morris Sawgrass Cadillac. And I tell you, being backed by Morris is special now. Through the sales, from the trade-in to the lease to the service department. After you have the vehicle, they send me text messages, they send me emails. It's service time. You know what you need. How was the service? I'm telling you, you gotta be backed by Morris.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
You have Tua, you can make Tua Tartar.
They take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. Da 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 dee 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 beep beep boo dee beep beep dee doo dee dee Super Bowl. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. What a cover. How about Saturday from Syracuse? Now, I'm not saying that I was rooting for Syracuse, but I happened to not believe that the Canes were going to cover 28.5.
Yeah.
So I bet Syracuse plus 28.5, and they score this little garbage time touchdown because Mario Cristobal, what's Syracuse's coach's name? Fran,
angry fella.
Fran Brown.
well, wouldn't you have been angry if your team had no offense? You went from having a Rondé Gadsden on your team to no offense. He was
sad.
angry. But Syracuse covered 28.5, and Hurricanes men's basketball, Solana mentioned, at the Watsco Center tonight. And Thursday, we're going to be at the Amerant Bank Arena. Panthers will finally be back home, and we will do our show there. We give you 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored. That's brought to you by the Lexus TX, room for all your passions and 3 rows of luxurious comfort. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. This is from Dolphins Wire at USA Today. 3 overreactions to the Dolphins beating the Bills yesterday. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I kind of what I asked Perk at the end here. Overreaction number 1. The Mike McDaniel era has life. Just when you think Dolphins owner Stephen Ross has no choice but to move on from Mike McDaniel, Miami turns around and plays like it did from Hard Rock Stadium on Sunday. That wasn't a team that quit on the 2025 campaign or its head coach. Maybe this McDaniel era has life left in it. That certainly appears to be what Ross is hoping for. Of course, the Dolphins did make the big move, firing Chris Grier. That signaled Ross knew some form of or fashion of change needed to take place. But after ESPN's Adam Schefter reported that McDaniel is safe through the end of the season, more days like Sunday might convince Ross that he has the right man as the Dolphins head coach for the future.
I hope not.
You believe that's an overreaction. You don't think that that's based in reality.
I believe it's an overreaction. And honestly, not even hating, I hope it's an overreaction if that's true. I watched Indy. I watched the Ravens game. I've watched a lot of slow starts. I've watched them unprepared out of camp year in, year out. I've watched them get their ass kicked by lesser teams. Don't let one game swing you all the way. We should be happy that we're 3-7.
Forget about one game, though. Forget about one game. Do you think the McDaniel era has life in it?
No, I think he's a bookmark waiting for somebody else to start reading again.
Solana?
I'm not going to waver, even though I'm low-key back on the Mick bandwagon. I'm a McStan again, based on him trolling Bills fans, if that ends up being true. Man, there's some swag there with what McDaniel did. However, I still want a total reset, and I'm not going to waver from that.
You do not believe
position.
the McDaniel era has life?
I do not, but I think Stephen Ross does.
At 2-7, no life. At 3-7, life.
Bingo. Here's overreaction 2. Dolphins made the right decision with the Jalen Phillips trade. Miami has been one of the NFL's worst defenses in 2025. Dolphins entered Sunday number 24 in total defense, number 25 in scoring defense, number 29 in rushing defense. Miami hoped that Jalen Phillips would be one of its key defensive figures moving forward. But with the way this season started, the Dolphins' hand was forced. It needed to recoup some value. The organization's decision to deal Phillips away to Philadelphia for a 2026 third-round draft pick looks pretty smart after the Dolphins turned in one of their best defensive days in 2025. Miami held Buffalo to just 87 yards rushing, forced 3 Bills turnovers, and held the NFL's number 3 scoring defense to just 13 points.
Not with the numbers from yesterday, but I think moving Phillips was good. Habitually hurt, high pay guy, move him and get something back.
I don't think you can argue with it, but Bradley Chubb didn't get moved, and that was another name that you thought was going to get moved. And sure, for the time being, it looks like it worked because the Dolphins were finally able to get to Josh Allen.
The first week it worked.
Yeah.
Sealer got a sack, didn't he?
He did, finally. Finally got a sack.
And finally, this is the last possible overreaction. Less of Tua Tagovailoa late in games is more. The Dolphins stumbled upon the winning formula late. Sure, Tua tossed a pair of touchdown passes to Malik Washington and Jalen Waddle to build the Dolphins' early 13-0 lead. But it was third-year running back Devon Achane that slammed the door shut on Buffalo. Achane got loose for 59 and 35-yard rushing touchdowns in the fourth quarter to put the win on ice. Miami needs to stick with this recipe moving forward. More of Achane, less of Tua in key moments. Obviously, it helps to play from in front, which the Dolphins were able to get accomplished on Sunday.
Hey, up by 20, give the ball to Devon 18 times in a row. Down by 14, Tua has to put it in his hand. But to your point, Hawk, I want them to run the ball. It's the only way they can win. But if you're running the ball down by 10 when the start of the fourth quarter, you're giving the ball to Achane 6 times in a row, it's going to look crazy. And it's probably not going to work because the team has to load up on you because they know what Tua is going to do if you put him in there. It's a great win yesterday. It doesn't look like it's the future is bright for this formula.
That's got to be your formula, Solana, which is keep the ball out of Tua's hands or keep the game out of his hands late. Let someone else win it.
Don't let your quarterback touch the ball in the fourth quarter.
Well,
that's a game plan.
Solana's biggest problem with Tua.
What did Perk just say? They finally played the style of football we expected from them coming into the season. And this, to me, is the formula with Tua, which is I don't think you can win because of Tua all the time against elite teams, but your defense forces turnovers. You win the turnover battle, and they stop Josh Allen, and you run that effing football so well that Tua just has to make a couple good throws, throw a couple touchdown passes, and that's how you win. He can't be the best player on your team for
How
you
much
to be
does
elite.
Achane make, by the way?
Not a lot.
Like he's
still on his rookie deal, I believe.
Is he? Yeah. He should be a gigantic contract guy.
He's about what? Saquon money?
I mean,
if you look, he has better numbers than Saquon. I only got to look. I
know he means more to the Dolphins team than any other player on this team.
Oh, by far.
By
the best
far.
player on this team.
Yeah, he's still on his rookie deal. So this year he's making $1.2 million,
wow.
And he's under contract next year. The following year will be a unrestricted free agent. But that was the argument
of moving him
to trading him. Again, not because he's not elite. He's going to be a top 5 running back for the next 5-6 years.
Are you going to be able to pay him?
While you're in a rebuild, are you willing to commit the amount of money that he's going to get from any other team? And you know he's going to hold out next season. Get ready for that. He's going to hold out next season before training camp.
Should hold out this season.
Hold out now. Need it more than ever. What you just said about Tua, I'm not okay with that. Tua can't have the game in his hands late.
It's not that he can't have the game in his hands late. It's just if it's coming down to Tua manufacturing a game-winning drive, you're going to come out on the losing end of that more often than you're going to come out on the winning end. So the formula is to let someone else, i.e. Devon Achane, do that.
And the teams that are good do not have that problem with
totally different argument. Totally. No. It's just, is this the formula for a Tua-led Dolphins team?
Yes.
I'm saying if it is, we should trade him now.
Again, different argument. I'm just saying what USA Today is saying, which is that the formula for this constructed Dolphins team?
It's
100%.
What the Colts are doing, right? Daniel Jones isn't winning them games late. He'll do it once. But he's not the reason why they're winning games late in the game. Their defense has been outstanding. They bolstered it by trading and bringing in Sauce Gardner. But they have an elite running back who's a workhorse who's putting them ahead early in games. And Daniel Jones just has to make good throws. He's got to get his tight end involved, and he can't make mistakes. That's what he's doing.
How about Daniel Jones yesterday having a 13-yard run on 3rd and 14?
How about that?
Jumping up with the bloody mouth and then throwing a 2-yard out on 4th and 1 to Tyler Warren to keep the drive going, to go down, to tie the game, and then win the game.
Our guy can't do that.
13-yard run?
Yeah, our guy can't
He hadn't had a 13-yard run in his life.
All right, let's get headlines here. We have a lot to talk about this afternoon. Headlines brought to you by our friends at Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
What was your favorite scene yesterday, whether it was during the game or after the game, in regards to like celebrating? So I'll give you a couple here. During the game, I think it was after Josh Allen's interception, but it could have been after the fumble too, where Jordan Brooks punches it out, and you have Mike McDaniel, Anthony Weaver on the sideline doing a chest bump.
bumping. Yeah.
I thought Weaver was going to kill Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, that was great.
Mike.
That was great. They were having fun yesterday.
Yeah. When they went to running together, I was yelling like Ricky on Boys in the Hood. No, Mike. He was going to eject.
The Finns locker room celebration was lit too.
That was crazy fun.
Yeah, rolling around in the blue buckets.
I loved it just because these guys have every reason in the world to be sullen and sad, and they're just not. And it makes you believe that, hey, they've got something. They know they do. I mean, I don't know why this season has been cataclysmically bad, because it shouldn't have been based on the roster and based on their opponents. So I don't know why. Sometimes the perfect storm just happens.
Hawk.
I do believe that. I think I think there are certain teams where you look at them and you go, that's a really bad team. New Orleans, I don't know how New Orleans with Tyler Shuck won against your beloved Panthers yesterday. But I mean, you look at New Orleans, you go, that's a really bad team. Like, that team's bad.
Yeah.
You look at the Jets. I don't know how the Jets won yesterday. And you go, that's a bad team there. I just don't believe that about the Dolphins. Never have.
They weren't prepared to play a football season early.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean,
And it's the coaching staff.
I guess.
Also, the Bills, kind of fraud alert, no?
Well, there's been a couple times this season where you're like, I don't know if they're as good as we thought they were.
But they just whooped the Chiefs 8
Right.
days ago.
But they do that all the time. Josh Allen's 5-1 against Mahomes in the regular season.
Yeah, but he was like 12-1 against the Dolphins in the regular season.
14-1 in their last
14-1.
15 coming into
Crazy.
that
Josh
game.
Allen was.
They said that stat yesterday. The Dolphins against the Bills. The Bills were 14-1 in the last 15. The only victory was 2022 when they beat them. And then that was the week where the Dolphins go 3-0. And the next game, they go to Cincy and Tua has his first concussion hit, which derails everything. That was the last time the Dolphins beat the Bills, and they had lost 14 of the previous 15 against Buffalo.
Damn.
They were due. We should have seen it. They were due. Yeah, I don't know if the Bills are legit. I think their defense is kind of stinky. And if they can't run the football, then Josh Allen looks like Tua
this
late.
season out of like what they allowed Rico Dowdle to do, but then they stopped James Cook and they stopped Bijan Robinson. Like, when I call them schizophrenic, I mean
100%.
nothing adds up.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle. And who's the Browns
Who's
running
the
back?
other
The little
dude
rookie that went.
Quinshad Judkins.
Judkins.
Yeah, Judkins, 200 yards.
Bijan,
I mean,
7 yards.
like,
Junkins, 190.
None of that makes any sense.
It's the definition of a mediocre team.
I don't think so.
You
I
call
think
it
it's-
schizophrenic. That's mediocre.
I think it's the definition of something otherworldly, Stranger Things or something, something otherworldly. I'm willing to ride or die with this team next season. I feel like this team, I think there's more of those games in the future. This is the defense we thought we'd see.
It's a good chance.
I don't think it's too late to bring back Chris Greer.
6-11 is on the table. Like, I believe 6-11 is what we're about to end up in. 3-4 over the next couple games. 3-4, 6-11. We're running it back. I'm gonna dive across. I'm gonna dive across.
If
the
I
table.
told you after that Indianapolis game to start the season that they were going to finish with 6 wins, you'd go sign me up.
You know what? I would have, but I also don't want to run it back.
All right, anything in the headlines? Was that it?
McDaniel trolling Bills fans was, again, he said, we'll play the audio later on, but he basically said, AI exists, but I do live in that area. It's well documented. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but I want to believe so much that it's true, because that is no joke. That's the best thing of the Mike McDaniel era. That right there. That becomes the best thing that's happened in the Mike McDaniel
Pretty
era.
badass.
It would be.
Like, to do it subtly, not make a big thing out of it. Like, was he there? Wasn't he there? Like, really badass. hey, I'm going to go 2 blocks out of my way just to drive by the elbow room.
That's what the elevator picture should have been, by
Yeah.
the way. It was a cool pic. Achan with his with the deuces up, Waddle behind him, but it should have been Mike McDaniel in the car with the Bills fans right in front of him. One note here: the Dolphins will head to España. They're going to play
España.
the Commanders, or what's left of the Commanders. And Dan Quinn, I'm seeing right here, has already ruled out Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, for the Commanders. We know they're without Jaden Daniels. They're without their top cornerback. They lost one of their best returners as well. That's a shell of a team that last year was in the NFC Championship game.
Seems like an easy dub for this version of the Dolphins.
Yeah. Browns did too.
One of the Dolphins ever let us down overseas.
I'm the doctor at One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest that keeps getting fooled by the schizophrenic patient. He's cured. All of a sudden, I'm being held against the wall.
Your local notes. We've got a jam-packed Monday evening ahead. The Heat, they play the Cavs tonight. They'll play them again Wednesday. The Heat are undefeated at home after a 2-0 weekend. That'll be at 7:30 tonight.
Kaseya Center, and you hear that game on 104.3 FM WQAM.
Yes, sir. The Panthers, they did lose to the Sharks over the weekend. They're going to play VGK tonight. Remember, they shut out VGK at home. They're 7-7-1 on the season. That's a 10 p.m. puck drop. That's on AM 560 tonight.
The late night puck on the AM tonight.
Canes Hoops will play Stetson tonight.
You know what their team name is? Stetson?
Mad Hatters.
I think just the Hatters.
I think it's the Mad Hatters.
Mad Hatters?
No, I took the mad off.
Yeah, I think it's not politically correct.
No,
You're just a Hatter.
You can't be that upset. Go to Stetson.
You know what the line is tonight for Green Bay, Philly? In Green Bay. Green Bay hosting the Jalen Phillips-led Philadelphia Eagles.
Green Bay 2.5.
Nah, I think the Eagles are like 1.5 point favorites.
That's what I would have guessed. Oh, it's Green Bay -1.
So really, it's a pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Green Bay kind of stinks. They lost to the Panthers last week.
True.
Yeah. You know what? And they ran the hell up. This damn Rico Dowdle beat him.
He has had a decent showing.
Bad mouth.
Because who was he? It was Chuba Hubbard, right?
Hubbard.
Is he not back? He's still
No, he's back.
He's back.
Lost his job.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dowdle played himself into starting over Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard has been available the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
And it's been Rico, no Dowdle, getting all the carries.
Thanks, Chris Berman.
I stole that from Berm yesterday.
He whooped the Dolphins. He whooped another team the week after. Then Hubbard came back. They split carries. He had 7 carries for 41. Hubbard had 12 for 13. And then they had to come to the realization we paid the wrong guy.
Right.
And now Rico Dowdle starts.
Trust me, I know. I've got Chuba Hubbard on all my fantasy teams, and he's not playing anymore.
Sit him.
I have Rico Dowdle.
You want to guess what the line is tonight? Cavs at the Heat.
I know already.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Cavs at the Heat. The undefeated Heat at home.
That's the Cavs, though. Heat still favored 2.
Do you know?
Yeah.
What is it?
Cavs -4.5.
Cavs -7.5.
7?
7.5.
I don't like
someone
that.
out.
Who made that line?
Well, Bam
Your ass.
might not play again.
You know what?
We'll find out in a few, but either way, like, come on, man. Show a little respect to the
7.5
Miami
dogs
Heat,
at
bro.
home.
Yeah, this toe thing, huh? Just a
Yeah.
little toe, huh, Solana?
Yeah.
Oh, Bam's out.
Just a
Bam has
little-
Bam has been ruled out.
Solana, just a little toe. He'll be fine.
You got the Bulls tonight hosting Wemby and the Spurs. This Josh Giddey got his ankles literally broken over the weekend. Couldn't believe what I was watching. Giddey tonight over under 20.5. Buzelis 15.5. He ended with 4, I think, the other night. I had the over there. He stunk.
You only send me good highlights, old Buzelis.
Well, they don't post bad highlights.
Thank you, Jordan. those
Giddey
highlights you
double-double tonight, -190. Wembanyama -375.
I'm done betting the Bulls, by the way. Like they're
You've called them a fraud already. That's it?
yeah, I mean, they'll be a playing team.
All right.
Hmm.
I'm betting the Bulls big tonight, getting 4 at home from the Spurs.
Thought it was white boy fall.
Oh, it's back, baby. White boys took 1 weekend off.
International week.
It was International Week. They will be back tonight, Jack.
Even
nothing my white boys like better than a Monday night action. Little Monday night tilt.
Bulls are 5-0 at home. They're 1-3 on the road. So they're back at home tonight.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Maybe a Bulls Heat parlay.
Hey, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Bull Spurs. Bulls Cavs. Crowder. Bulls Cavs.
Yeah.
Bulls Cavs.
And one more NFL note. Brian Daboll has been fired by the New York Giants today, which I'm a little upset about only because yesterday, what's their quarterback's name? Jackson Dart left the game and they were up big in the fourth quarter. He had to leave the game with a concussion. I guess Daboll wasn't allowed in the blue tent this time. So
that was the Bears game. Yeah.
Russell Wilson comes in and I think they were up 19 on the Bears.
Russell Wilson, man, he just looks like sad and pathetic.
I was watching the highlights. It's like he's making noise, old man noises. Oh, there they come. Oh, there they whoa. And then just throws the ball as high as he possibly can. Like,
it's strange.
He just throws punts up.
Strange.
If you guys haven't seen the final possession where the game ends, 4th down, they're down a score, Russ takes the snap, pocket collapses, so it's not like he had a ton of time. He puts everything he has into a throw, but he's getting hit while he's throwing it, and the ball lands 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. I mean, and they showed Daboll's face, and he's just like, yeah.
How about if I told you after the Indianapolis game, 2 NFL head coaches would be fired and Mike McDaniel would still be employed?
Have all my money.
All my money would be gone. All my money.
My money.
Your weather, it's sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable Root AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com. It's around the upper 70s right now. It's going to keep getting cooler and cooler over the next 2 days. No joke, the feels like temperature in South Florida, especially up by you guys, up in Broward and Palm Beach, it's going to feel like it's in the 30s tomorrow night.
Stopping at Mervin's on the way home, get a turtleneck.
They just sent a text from my kid's school.
Cold alert?
Layering for warmth.
How about that? Layer up.
They have the uniform. They're saying they are allowed to wear non-uniform jackets and sweatshirts tomorrow.
Right. Freeze like a popsicle.
50.
Your kid would look like
What kind of
the guy in The Shining, Jack Nicholson, frozen over in The Shining.
What kind of popsicle freezes at 50?
It's that time of year. Opening day of championship meet at Gulfstream Park is around the corner. Champions return to Gulfstream Park Thursday, November 27th. That's Thanksgiving Day, by the way, for opening day of championship meet, where the world's greatest jockeys, trainers, and thoroughbreds compete for glory every Thursday through Sunday. Whether you're enjoying premium trackside dining at 10 Palms or catching every race in Silk Simulcast Room or standing front row on the apron, you'll feel the power, passion, and excitement of championship meet. I always say, if you live in South Florida and you don't make it to Gulfstream Park for some horse racing or fine dining or casino gambling, you are really missing out. Gulfstream Park offers the hottest slots and electronic table games and combines the excitement of casino gaming with the thrills of thoroughbred racing in one destination. And November's loaded. Taste at the Track is this Sunday. This Sunday, martinis, panini, and linguine. Get your tickets online right now at gulfstreampark.com. And again, opening day of championship meet is Thanksgiving Day, the 27th. Elevate your Thanksgiving Day with a unique and thrilling experience in 10 Palms at Gulfstream Park. Gather your family and friends for an incredible spread while you watch a great afternoon of live racing. You can get all the details right now at gulfstreampark.com.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I'm just saying that I'm Hoch. We talk Tua. Hoch Tua.
Yeah.
Happy Monday. Good Monday. Cheetah Pompano, great spot to watch a game or a fight. They got HD TVs throughout the club. In fact, there's a fight card this Saturday. UFC 322 is Saturday. You can watch that at Cheetah Pompano Beach or Cheetah Palm Beach. So make plans for it. Of course, Cheetah Pompano Beach, 4 stages of entertainment, the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. They've got an amazing complimentary gourmet lunch till 3 p.m. every day, happy hour specials until 6 p.m. And then, of course, college and pro football, girls and beer. What's better? Sundays and Monday nights. That's tonight. Enjoy hundreds of beautiful, exotic referee and cheerleader adult entertainers at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Watch all the games live while you enjoy the coldest beer in town. Every day is a great day at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Make sure you visit Cheetah Palm Beach as well. Get all the details at cheetahsofl.com. We have every day this week a $50 gift card for Twin Peaks. You can eat, drink, watch sports at Twin Peaks. And sometime before 6 o'clock, we will give away a $50 gift card. There's another food item that I need to mention. And I love the food at Twin Peaks.
Yes.
You know, I get the salmon when I'm there. I happen to love their salmon and broccoli. The McRib is back, ladies and gentlemen. The McRib is back. Soft rollout this time. Not a bunch of hoopla. But I started getting some DMs over the weekend. Hoch, did you know the McRib is back? So I open up the McDonald's app. Let me see if the McRib is available at my local McDonald's. Well, it sure as bleep is.
Oh, goodness.
I guess the official release is tomorrow, Veterans Day, but the McRib is back.
They praise the veterans with a McRib.
That's right. I mean, there is no better way to show your respect for our country and those who have served than to get yourself a McRib sandwich.
That's ridiculous.
Hold the pickles.
Can I interest you in how the McRib perhaps affects the stock market and trading?
Sure. I mean, the market will be
better
closed
stay
tomorrow,
good.
I think, for Veterans Day. But...
Well, this is from, I guess what I'm about to say will hold no
All
water
right,
then,
okay.
but this is from McDonald's senior marketing director.
Mm.
And he posted today that the McRib's coming back. Big time item returns tomorrow.
Sure.
Funnily enough,
Mm.
he writes,
Huh? What'd you
Right?
say?
Funnel cakes. They've got funnel cakes as well.
They,
Yeah.
really?
and
Funnel
entirely
cakes.
independent of McDonald's involvement, he adds, the McRib has recently found new meaning on internet within the trading and crypto community, as some claim Bitcoin and the S&P 500 tend to perform well after the McRib makes a comeback, especially in 2017, 2020, and 2021. Coincidentally,
Makes sense.
the McRib, he writes, returned to stores in December 2024. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high.
It makes all the sense in the world, and I'll tell you why.
How?
Right. Now, I don't have enough time, but it makes all the sense in the world. And I firmly believe that. Someone puts on the chat, Cunyo celebrating the McRib is back. I tagged him today on a tweet. Hey, McRib is back. I tell him and Gino and Twan Russell and remember Josh Appel went with me last year. He had never had one before, took one bite, bailed on it,
Yes.
which is just pathetic. Cunyo said, well, I'm leaving the country, which he is. He's going to Spain for the Dolphins game. But really, nothing travels better, in my opinion, airplane food, than a McRib. You can get yourself the McRib sandwich. I've seen it on the app. I am not a paid spokesman for McDonald's nor the McRib, but it's one of my great interests in life, the McRib.
You got what did you get on me about taking on a plane? Miso soup or something?
Yeah, something ridiculous.
You want to sit next to somebody with a McRib.
Oh, my God. I mean, you want to talk about a happy plane?
That's disrespectful.
Happy plane, man. Stock market will be up. McRib is back. It's the holiday season. Good God, man.
I just checked my
Dolphins
portfolio.
won.
If this the McRib or whatever it is.
Well, today's a big day on Wall Street. I think it has more to do with the government shutdown ending than the McRib, but Today is indeed a big day on Wall Street.
This is green.
Yeah.
Are you going to grow up and finally eat the McRib with pickles?
No, I don't understand the
Okay.
pickle fascination in anything, first of all, but certainly not the McRib. I eat it the way God intended it.
Cucumber.
Which just the McRib and the sauce and the bun. That's it. That's the way God grows them. I don't know why McDonald's feels the need to slap a thin little pickle, a couple spots on that McRib, but man,
It's weird because you like vinegar
I do like vinegar.
and you eat cucumbers.
I like pickled food items. My wife makes
This is
pickled
weird.
jalapenos and pickled onions, and we can put that on just about anything. But I don't like pickles.
This just doesn't make sense. It's just ridiculous.
Well,
Years we've gone through this, and I'm sick with it.
I like to zig when others zag.
Same here.
Thank you, Jimmy.
But you don't like pickled eggs.
No.
That's a good meal there.
Pickled eggs?
Pickled eggs?
Like deviled eggs?
No, pickled eggs at the convenience store.
At the gas station?
Oh,
the
like
pink-
that egg in the pink
Oh,
juice,
oh
my
and you
goodness.
just gnaw on the egg.
I don't know if you gnaw or you bite. You bite to the
it
pickled egg.
sounds like I
Oh.
see that thing and I go, who on earth is buying this bag of egg?
I know who. Homeless people. This is a God's honest truth story. There used to be in Sable Chase, right where I live, there used to be a place, we call it Killer Mike's in Kendall. Kendall people will know. That's where we got alcohol underage throughout high school. Killer Mike's. The dude who ran the store, his name was Mike, always high, coolest guy in the world. I may or may not have had my first experience with marijuana with Killer Mike as a high school kid, allegedly. Homeless guy walks in and he has that tub. It's just filled with pink stuff. Homeless guy walks in, Hoch, honest to God. Walks in, puts his two hands into the jug, pulls out 2 eggs,
Stop it.
walks out, and Killer Mike just sat there, didn't say a word. He's like, nobody's buying those anyways. And walked out.
Hey, Killer Mike, I enjoy those.
Deviled eggs or whatever.
Ugh,
Pickled eggs, one in each hand, walked out.
that is vomit inducing, man. This the because I've seen them in the little packages, but you're right.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're in that big giant tub.
Like big tub.
And you get you
Goo.
grab yourself a couple of, like, you go bobbing for eggs.
It's the same tub because it's the same company that makes pickled pig feet.
Oh
So then they start, when I was a kid, it was just pickled pig feet. Now they
God.
I was maybe a teenager, they started pickling the eggs in the same pink juice.
So
as
what is
the
it? It's a
pig feet.
hard-boiled egg that's
Hard-boiled egg,
just
pickled.
pickled.
Let it pickle with like pink dye in it.
Right. So it's just soaking in vinegar water.
Yes. And it kind of hardens it up a little bit, little snap to the boil. Oh my goodness.
No, thank
Remember
you.
the same by the old station, the gas station down the street. They have the boiled peanuts, and I'd eat my pickled eggs before I came in the studio.
Oh, I mean, I
Man,
cannot
you see how
think.
I'm built like a brick wall.
I cannot think of something more disgusting than a gas station pickled egg.
You want to slap my tricep?
Like a pickled egg at a fancy restaurant is nauseating enough. Pickled egg from a gas station that now Solana points out people are just dunking their hands in there and grabbing out whatever thing they can grab. It's like one of those money machines. All right, we got to take a break. We'll tell you more about better food here from Delaware Chicken Farm because I can't imagine that they've got the big tub of pickled eggs there. We'll come back. We're going to talk some Dolphins.
I ain't been sick since I was 15 years old. Y'all don't get pickled eggs. You got to go to Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market because, like Hoch said, they really have good food. Get to Delaware. They have been blessing South Florida since 1951 with that delicious food. I've been going there since 2005 when I got drafted. I'm telling you, if you go to Delaware once, you're going to go back again and again for all the delicious lamb, beef, veal, pork, poultry, duck, turkey, lobster, shrimp, fish, alligator, venison, clams, crabs, scallops, oysters. They have it all. And stone crab season's here. they have the freshest, the best price, the best tasting stone crab in South Florida, in the world, to be honest. I love stone crab, my wife's favorite meal, and they have the mustard sauce. You got to get your stone crabs this time of year, but go to DelawareChicken.com. That's the website, DelawareChicken.com. See the entire menu, the prepared food, the burgers, the sandwiches, the fried chicken, the roasted chicken, the dips. My goodness, the buffalo chicken dip is amazing, but that damn smoked fish dip is the best fish dip you will ever taste in your entire life. DelawareChicken.com. You got to figure out what you want. Call them in advance. 954-983-6831. That's 954-983-6831. Place your order. It'll be packaged ready when you get there. They will bring your food out to the car, curbside delivery, because my man Jose, all he wants to do is what they have been doing since the 50s, get delicious food back to any party, any tailgate, any watch party you're going to, wedding, pool party, yacht provisions. You're getting on a beautiful boat on a nice day. Have the best food that you can ever taste, and that's from Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. They are located on 441, 1 block south of Sterling Road. When y'all get down there, grab your Crowder powder, because they have all 3 blends of Crowder powder, and tell them Crowder sent you.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I love the colonoscopy. I get a kick out of the fact that Jimmy always chooses like one break to play rap music because Crowder always gives him the business about playing enough. But Crowder's never here when he plays it. Like, he's always late coming back to the segment. He never gets to hear it. And he's waltzing in right now. Jimmy always picks one break to play music for you specifically, and you always miss it, which I find funny. Man, you just missed.
Jimbo, what you got?
You just missed Chicken Heads, man.
Oh,
you
that was Project Play, Project Pat.
Yeah, you just missed it. That's
Damn,
crazy. Like, he went deep into that. Let me tell you about my good friends and the amazing award-winning team at Doral Kia. Right now, you can choose from a huge selection of Kia models like Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride with over 500 new Kias in their inventory. All you have to do is just pick the color you want. Nobody sells for less. We got our son, his Kia K4 at Doral Kia. Mitchell, the king of Kias, took great care of us. He will take great care of you. They've got flexible financing options. They'll get you the best rates possible on the new Kia of your dreams. So why pay more? Save money and pay less. The great deals are at Doral Kia. So we're celebrating. We're celebrating a Dolphins victory, a Hurricanes victory. I mean, feels good to be a football fan coming off that weekend, man. Feels good.
The emotional swings of football.
The emotional swings of football, because even when I started the show, I said I didn't realize that the Dolphins had the ability to make me that happy on a Sunday anymore, especially, you know, a 2-win team. But they really did. Like, they made me happy. It wasn't one of those things where you sweat it out or you got lucky. Like, it was a full throttle beatdown of a Buffalo team that every time they tried to get it going, which you were certain they were going to, the Dolphins, didn't Jack Jones have another punch out?
Yep.
Was it Jack Jones? I mean, he had him wrapped up. I know Jordan Brooks came and kind of delivered the blow. I don't know who officially got credited with the punch.
Jack punched it. Jack missed the tackle, actually. And then Jordan came and grabbed him, and Jack circled back around and punched it out.
And punched it out. Yeah. Yeah. Just stuff was happening that was like, where's this team from?
We killed Minka not last
week,
on
my God,
Friday.
That was the Minka game.
We destroyed Minka Friday, and he heard us probably because Minka came out and balled.
That was the Minka game.
Yep.
It was crazy. Like, everything that you, like, even the secondary.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Juju Brents?
Brents.
Where did he come from? I honestly have no idea. Was he on the practice squad?
He was a second-round pick on another team, obviously, years ago.
He's been in the NFL for a while.
He was hurt.
He got drafted second round by the Colts in 2023.
2023. Yeah. So has he been on the Dolphins practice squad all season?
Yes.
I mean, he looked like like a legit quality corner out there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Like, if he made a play.
Iffy Melifonwu, Solana.
That's your man.
Iffy.
If he made a play.
He was having an iffy season.
It was a lot of guys. The guys stepped up that are supposed to, and then some young guys made plays. It's really what you want before you get to 2-7, but it's what you wanted to do. Ballers ball, and then young guys surprise you.
I mean, the whole idea, Solana had said it, talk to me, and this is before the season started, talk to me when you can hang with Buffalo at the end of the season. They hung with Buffalo at the beginning of the season, and then they beat Buffalo towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but talk to me when you can hang with the Patriots.
How things change quickly in
the
this
Pats
division.
Came back so
crazy.
Fast.
Man. Anyway,
it was months ago. I was getting my ass whooped by Brady.
Let's give a $50 gift card to Twin Peaks away to a lucky listener right here. What caller number? What number does Minka wear?
It's 29.
29?
Is it 29?
25?
It's a little high, ain't it?
Yeah, it's all right. Jimmy's got nothing to do back there. Gonna show Wendell how things work.
29.
Caller 29 gets a $50 gift card to Twin Peaks. You can watch some sports, eat some delicious food. Someone was taking issue on the chat. Yeah, Hoch, you really like the salmon there. I'm not saying I don't like the views, but my food item of choice is the salmon. The two are not mutually exclusive.
Actually combined.
Yeah,
Good
combined.
salmon, got something, you know.
Yeah.
My kids love. I used to bring my kids to Twin Peaks every
Much
time.
like salmon, when I'm at Twin Peaks, I'm swimming upstream. caller 29 is going to get $50 at Twin Peaks. And if you don't win it today, you have another chance tomorrow. 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560. 4 o'clock hours coming up. Let me talk about Atlantic Men's Clinic. I really am a believer. Got another summer over. Maybe you have noticed now that your energy is getting lower and your workouts aren't as productive. You're not sleeping as well. You feel brain fog. Maybe even your sex drive is off. If you're experiencing some or all of those symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on, don't wait. Call Atlantic Men's Clinic today. Get treated for your low T. Living with low testosterone is no way to live. And I'm speaking from experience. I can attest to the difference. Atlantic Men's Clinic, they really are the experts in treating low testosterone and other men's sexual health conditions. If you're like the many men who are low T, within just a few weeks, you'll feel your energy return, the brain fog go away, your sleep improve, your workouts improve, your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. So go to atlanticmensclinic.com, schedule a consult. When you're there, they do your lab work. They have your results within 30 minutes. A Florida licensed medical provider will review your results with you and discuss your options. Atlantic Men's Clinic. There's 7 locations now in South Florida, including their new office in Hollywood. So call them 877-455-7300 or visit atlanticmensclinic.com.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I gave up squirrel meat. Oh, good for you. That'll be tough to keep.
During the Black Friday sale
4 o'clock hour. Just looking to see on this date or celebrity birthdays to see if there was anything for Waterloo or The Martian. This was in The Martian. It was ABBA, but nothing doing. Teddy Bridgewater celebrating a birthday today, 32 years old. Kendrick Perkis is 41.
Oops.
You don't know Kendrick Perkins?
I just watched a video. I sent it to you guys about Sebastian Telfair. Is that legit what I watched?
Legit.
Because he earned $20 million in the NBA. He's living in the projects, like projects, and he takes you on a tour of his apartment.
It's easy to run through 20 mil.
I mean, to be like run through. Like I understand running through, but that's run through.
Yeah, to go broke.
Like broke.
That's cake. I tell you all the time, I know guys that made more money than me in the NFL that are now resource officers at their high school.
Walton Goggins is 54 today.
You know who that is?
Uncle Baby Billy.
Who?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe, but that's not how I know
is.
him.
I mean, I know who you know him from White Lotus, but Uncle Baby Billy on Righteous Gemstones.
Never seen it.
I've seen several episodes. He is so good as Uncle Baby Billy.
Oh, I've seen him.
White Lotus.
I haven't seen it.
It's so good.
I tried to watch it. It's kind of goofy.
No, it's so good.
You watch the dumbest things. You want to watch White Lotus, and all we do is talk about how good White Lotus is.
White Lotus
tried
is
to watch
amazing.
it.
Yeah,
I tried
it's
to watch it,
amazing.
which I was kind of like sappy.
Especially the first
Happy?
season.
No, not at
It's
all.
not, over the top. Just I couldn't watch it.
Mm.
Now this Unsolved Mysteries, they've rebooted them.
They did?
Oh my goodness!
But that I don't like that. I like resolution. I don't want to watch anything unsolved. Like I'm lost at the title.
Yeah, like they don't know what happened. They have all the evidence, but
Right.
they don't have like a set thing.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, what a terrible way for me to end my show. I know at the beginning that I'm not going to get any resolution at the end. I think it's the dumbest concept for a show.
Yeah, because it makes you think. You're not a thinker.
No, it doesn't make you think.
I'm a thinker.
You think you've solved the unsolved mystery?
Believe I do, because Buffalo Jim in Vegas, the mafia killed him because he was messing with the strip clubs. The one I watched this morning.
Well, that's usually what happens with the unsolved mystery, right? I'm pretty sure they're all solved. Person's dead. We just don't know officially, legally, who killed them.
There we go.
Well, no, but that's the whole thing. You get to the end of the episode and they don't know what
But
the outcome is.
There's so much evidence that you know who did it, but nobody's been charged with it.
right.
But you know who did it.
Yeah. How about I'm going to watch shows that have an ending?
I don't like series because of that. 8 seasons. I'll never get to the end.
On this day in 2003, Dontrell Willis became the first player in Marlins history to win NL Rookie of the Year.
Goat.
And on this day in 2004, The Polar Express was released to theaters, which I maintain might be the best Christmas movie ever made.
I agree.
That's a good movie.
It's unbelievable.
You
I
know,
watch it every year, and I it's a marvel of filmmaking.
I think this is the only movie annually that we agree on.
I feel like you take the opposite side many years.
No, Polar Express is good.
I know that.
When you say this damn Bruce Willis movie's a Christmas movie, that's when I get upset.
Well, Die Hard is.
It's not a damn Christmas movie.
Let's get headlines here for the 4 o'clock hour with Solana, brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito. Our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
I'm very happy to report some breaking news from Adam Schefter. Oronde Gadsden's son, OG II, who we're all massive fans of, yesterday left the game after it looked like he banged knees.
Yep.
And left the game immediately. And Adam Schefter is going to get some new testing done today. The MRI revealed a quad bruise that will have him as day-to-day per a source. I think that's best case scenario.
Oh, my God, for sure.
Yeah.
Not that that's not painful, but holy hell, the alternatives of an MRI to come back with a thigh bruise is great.
I was listening to our Sunday Night Football broadcast via Westwood One last night on this radio station on the way back from taping at CBS last night. OG had just gotten hurt, and they were talking about Oronde Gadsden Sr., and they did like 10 minutes on OG. They kept going back to him. He caught Dan Marino's final touchdown pass, and they talked about how OG growing up was coached by Dan Marino, was coached by Pat Surtain, they didn't include old Channing Crowder over
Hmm.
here, but they talked about how Jason
Interesting.
Taylor was around his upbringing as well. I mean, they could not stop talking about
Yep.
how good of a dad OG was to help his son get to where he's at.
The national TV broadcast talked about big OG. He's just
Yeah.
OG and little OG.
Yeah.
Talked about OG because they had that check down when little OG stretched out and caught it.
Yep.
And they were like, hey, go look at his dad's catch. One of dad's catch from Marino. It's way better than that one. So, yeah, man, the damn Gadsden's doing something.
Gadsden's can catch a ball.
I actually didn't coach little OG. I coached against little OG.
I can only imagine what he did to your coach teams.
Choked him out.
Somebody puts on the text line, today is the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald on Lake Superior. And it says, Hoch is a Midwest kid. I'm sure you've heard the Gordon Lightfoot song. I mean, sir, I've made a career out of that Gordon Lightfoot song. I've played and talked about that song more than, but Jimmy, please, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot at some point this afternoon. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the minutes are turned into hours?
I didn't know it sunk in a lake.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing. It was like a hurricane, but it was Lake Superior.
I learned something today.
Look at that. You got to listen to the lyrics of that song. It's amazing.
Like they should have ran back to shore.
If they'd only put 15 more miles behind them. It's one of the lines in the song.
I had it sink in a lake.
It doesn't make
Stuff
sense.
just doesn't automatically float in a lake. I mean, it can sink in a lake. It can sink in an ocean.
I think I'm with Solana. I don't know where his little mind goes.
Well, I think
The
both.
lake.
I think both of you guys are forgetting how big Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, the Great Lakes are. Like, it looks like an ocean.
I've been in Lake Ontario.
Okay. I'm not on his side anymore. I've
I've been to Lake Okeechobee, but I don't know.
No, but you would just think in a lake they'd be able to send ample resources before there was a catastrophe.
I got you.
If Rob Conrad could swim through the Gulf Stream, like,
Right. No, I'm with that.
get on back to shore, Fitzgerald.
I think it was in like the 30s or something.
Rob Conrad's old.
Speaking of old, Aaron Rodgers yesterday looked old.
He looked old.
Yeah, bad.
Hey, we've been questioning whether or not this Mike McDaniel picture at Elbow Room, where he reportedly went to go troll some Bills fans yesterday after the game, whether or not it's real. There's video now. This is real. This happened. Now, I don't know how long Mike McDaniel stayed there.
Well, I don't think he stayed at all. He just drove. He was driving home and took maybe a little bit of a circuitous route and did a little drive-by at the Elbow Room. Want to see if there was a lot of action there.
He had a lot of steam to let off after all that happened the last couple of
I'd have
weeks.
been feeling myself too, man.
Yes. Not just a win. An ass whooping, 30
Yup,
points on the board.
See
Yeah,
what Chris
man.
Greer was doing to me?
Hold me back.
Of all the elite memories we have at Elbow Room as just South Florida sports fans over the past year or 2 years, really. But thank you, Boston chants.
Yeah.
Last when the Panthers just repeated. This is up there, man. I'm telling you, there's some swag that
you're
goes with
talking
this.
about him doing a drive-by at the Elbow Room. I'm with you. I think that is like Mount Rushmore of trying to think like coaching off court, off field coaching moments, but I'm trying to think of what would some of the other ones be. Like he's
No.
vibey. He's vibey.
Yeah, there's coaches aren't seen outside of the facility.
Coach L walking into the Canes locker room after a big win in
With
March
the
Madness
dance.
with the dance.
Yeah. But that's kind of still on the court-ish. It's at the arena.
Coach L just sent me a friend request on LinkedIn like 6 seconds ago.
Oh.
It's not Coach L. You think Coach L is sitting on LinkedIn?
I don't have a LinkedIn account. I'm one of the few people that does not have a LinkedIn account. I've pretty much done what I need to do. I mean, when this crumbles like a house of cards, I think I'm done.
Do I have one? You follow me?
I don't know, man. I don't know what you have. I did see you get interviewed over the weekend at some card show, and they asked Crowder to just state who he was. Like,
Right.
Who are you? Who am I talking to?
I saw this.
And he was very proud, very quick to say he's on the pivot.
Yep.
But no mention of the Hochman Crowder
Zero.
Solana show.
Yeah,
He
zero.
told me what to say.
Zero.
The little white boy told me what to say. He said, say Gators, say Dolphins, talk about the podcast. Exactly what I said. The little white boy ran up on me, man. I was
certain.
early in the morning.
I don't know.
He had a little fluffy mic.
How quickly they forget, huh? Hoch?
How quickly they
You know what?
forget.
It was the Canes. I have to be there to sign. It was a signing. Obviously, I had to sign stuff. A whole bunch of crap. But I'm there first. I get there like 9. So I sign 1,000 helmets, 1,000 jerseys. I go out to the live portion of it.
For what?
Hey, you want to know the answer? Put his damn check.
No, I got you.
How much you going to give me? So West Palm Beach, huh? Yeah, I'll be there. I go out, stand, people are in line now. They had to pay out of something, $20, $40, whatever, take a picture with me. When I walk back into the signing room, Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis are all sitting at tables back-to-back signing. That was pretty cool for me to see all 3 of those guys together sitting there, lined up, all signing, and they all see me and make the same, face. I was like, damn, I'm glad I have influenced y'all all to make the face every time y'all see me walk in the room. Here you go with that bull.
Hoch, any major takeaways from the Canes victory over the weekend?
No, I was again, it was a slowish start, but then they got moving. I was fine with it. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that Syracuse offense was literally non-existent. No. It was non-existent. And it kind of played out, I think, the way that a Mario coach team plays out, which is maybe it's closer than it should be for a while, but then they just kind of outclass them.
Second half Stanford, second half Syracuse.
Yeah.
They should be able to do that for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Tonight, the Miami Heat, they're going to look to remain undefeated. They're going to play the Cavaliers tonight.
Undefeated
and then again, undefeated at home, excuse me. Tonight and Wednesday. So they'll finish out their homestand with a multiple set against the Cavs. Hoch told us earlier, no Bam tonight, that the Cavs are 7.5-point favorites here in Miami.
A big road favorite.
Niko Jovic had a breakout performance the other night, career high. And Friday night, just to kind of recap the back-to-back, the Heat set a franchise record for points in the first quarter. They put 53 on the Hornets, and then the Hornets responded with a 27-2 run to come back and get within 1 in that game. It was the wildest thing you've ever seen. It was so appropriate because then Norman Powell got hurt in the middle of that second quarter. We ended up coming back, and the Heat won that game, and they won Saturday as well.
See some player props tonight. Donovan Mitchell, 26.5. Evan Mobley, 18.5. Darius Garland, 17.5.
Oh, Mobley. We'll have no bigs.
We got Kalower.
And you've got Norman Powell, 22.5. Wiggins, 18.5. Triple J, 14.5.
He's averaging 17.
It's crazy. I mean, he started the season about 8.5.
Yeah.
Jovic, 12.5. Ware, 11.5. Minus 145, though. Let's see if there's any combo props that are worth. Let's see. Ware, double-double, plus 115.
I wouldn't bet that right now. It could happen, but I wouldn't bet that right now. He has not been impressive. Period. End of story. Has not been impressive.
Does he have enough time to be impressive?
No, he's getting minutes right now. Bam hasn't been in, so he's getting his minutes, but he has not been impressive.
Look, slow-footed.
Boozy, over 1.5 made threes tonight, minus 190, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a little too much.
If you're laying $190 on Boozy, I will call your wife to have you checked out.
I had on, is it Saturday? Let me look at my finished bets. I had $150 riding in various bets on the Bulls. Who were they playing? They ended up Cleveland, I think it was. I think it was Cleveland. They ended up losing that game. I had Giddey over 20.5. He ended with 15 and a broken ankle. I had Boozy double-double. I had Boozy points over 15.5. He had ended with 4. And that was coming off my Syracuse cover earlier in the day. I thought I was unbreakable.
On the heater.
What about this Isaac Okoro?
What about him?
He had 19 points the other day against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we got to start betting.
All right.
Vooch kind of sucked that game too, right? He didn't get a double-double.
Yeah.
Had 9 points.
Wasn't their greatest performance. I had OG last night over 4.5 receptions. He had 3 receptions in the first half. Then he went out with the injury. He also had a couple drop passes.
Yeah. Saw that. We don't talk about those, though.
I know. I'm not texting him as much as I want to.
Just a couple notes from the Week 10 NFL slate to wrap up headlines here. The Jets won. They beat the Browns yesterday. They got 2 kick returns, 1 kickoff and 1 punt, which is how
Same
they
guy,
had the win.
right?
Was it the same
I
guy?
think it was the same guy.
The Saints won as well. They beat the Carolina Panthers.
Knocked me out of my suicide pool. I
Damn.
lasted this long into the season.
Wow.
38,000 people started. There was 2,600 going into yesterday, and I picked Carolina. You know, you're down to who you can pick because you can only pick a team once. And man, I felt good about Carolina.
The Ravens win again. They beat the Vikings 27-19. I know we joked about the Patriots being great, but man, right now, second in the AFC, just behind the Indianapolis Colts, who survived in overtime overseas. And no joke, man, they've won 7 straight. They're 8-2 overall.
They look legit.
No, you
They
joked
really
about
do.
Drake may being the MVP.
Yep.
He's balling.
Yep.
He looks very good.
Yep.
The Commanders, who we'll face next week, they're going to be without Scary Terry. They got blown out by the Lions, who continue rolling 44-22. Marcus Mariota played in that game, and his numbers were fine: 16 of 22, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. But that team is, again, a shell of itself.
Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites in Spain Sunday morning. Wake up early, everybody.
Is that a 9 a.m. here?
9:30.
And tonight, Monday Night Football.
Gonna have
football.
game day uncensored starting at 5:30.
Nah, 7.
7?
That's
7.
weak.
Oh, come on.
Man.
Yeah, that's weak sauce, man.
Yeah.
When I did pregame, we were 4 hours.
Yeah,
That's
right.
weak. Man, you'd complain about a team if they only showed up for 3/4 of a game or a half of a game.
2.5 hours. We can't get anything done.
You guys waking up
Weak.
at 5:30 to listen?
Weak. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Can't even read the injury report in
Yeah,
2.5 hours.
Don't worry about me. You worry about your own show.
Packers, Eagles tonight, Monday Night Football, 8:15.
You know what the Thursday night game is?
Yeah, Jets, Patriots, right?
Yeah, New England hosting the Jets. You want to guess what the line is?
12.
Divisional game. Jets coming off a win. Patriots -9.5.
11.5. 11.5.
I never say half, and it's always a half.
I think I'll take the Jets to cover. Weird things happen in divisional games.
No chance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't forget. All right, guys. Your weather in South Florida, partly cloudy, but it is getting cooler in all of our areas. Tonight, the lows will be as low as in the upper 40s.
Woo! Holy mackerel. May want to break out the turtleneck.
You'll put on your heater?
Like, we've never put on the heater since we've moved into this apartment. I don't even know if it works. I mean, I imagine it does, but
You made fun of me. I've never put on the heater in my house in 12 years.
lie.
I refuse to.
Lie.
Want to call Asia?
It's just a lie.
Why
You
would
guys-
we need to?
You guys are in cahoots.
I don't. I just wrap up, put the little thing on.
If it's 40 degrees here or 40 degrees in Chicago, you put your heater on.
No.
Yeah.
You-
Yes.
No, you put. We have a little fireplace, little electric fireplace, but it pumps out a little hot air. You sit around there, and then you go to your room
But
and
what
put
are you,
a cover on.
homeless? Like you're
I
like
just
just,
don't- I
put the
don't
heat
like
on.
the-
It's a reason that
no,
you have
Jack.
central heat.
No, I have central air.
No, but you also have central
I
heat.
don't like to use it. It wastes up a lot of electricity.
Well, so does the air.
Air is smooth.
I don't know what that means.
I don't think I have a heater.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
Well, how do you guys know what I have?
Because
Just put the air up to 85. Now you got a heater.
yeah.
That's it? That's what you do?
Well, no, but you could do that.
If you have an air conditioning, do you have heater?
No. Well, most people do, yes. I mean, if you have a window air conditioner, you don't. But
Window
if you
unit?
if you have
No, I
if you have
don't.
central air,
Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried to put on a heater.
But it says you have to turn it to cold or off. There's the other way it goes, and
Heat.
it's heat.
I mean, there's no way you have central air and not central heat.
No, I mean, now that you guys are talking about it,
Yeah.
I probably do, but I've never.
You have a window air conditioner and a radiator?
You probably have one of those new age nests or something, don't you?
Of course, new aged. I mean, Nest has been around for 20 years.
You have a nest.
Well, you have one of those newfangled ring doorbells that I'm hearing all about.
Newfangled. You have a nest.
Yeah, the Ring doorbell's annoying because anytime a bird flies by, I get
Sure.
the notification.
Right. I'll put
and
it
then-
on low sensor.
But I kind of like to know.
Yeah, sure. No, I understand.
When the birds come
Yeah,
by.
yeah, it is special.
I live in Kendall, so
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk some more Miami Dolphins when we come back.
Y'all better not go another day living with chronic pain because South Florida's QC Kinetic doctors are standing by to show you how your own body can treat that pain without the need of drugs or surgery. I'll tell you, doctors have been giving out drug scripts for decades, and surgeons go to school to do surgery. It's their job. You got to look into regenerative medicine, and QC Kinetics at the forefront of this nationwide innovative chronic pain relieving treatment system. I have been helped by it. Broke my heels messing around with my kids. Cheerleading, broke my heels. It's a long story, but there were doctors who want to put me in a wheelchair, put cast on both my feet. I said, you know what? Let me go to QC Kinetics. They gave me the PRP shots. They gave me the healing lasers, limped in the first treatment, walked out. Second treatment, I was fine, back running around, playing basketball, playing with the kids, going fishing. Not just me, though. Thousands of people have been helped by QC Kinetics, and now it's time for you to find out for yourself how it can help you. You got to call and make an appointment today. QC Kinetics. Don't replace it. Regenerate it. 844-77-REGEN. That's 844-777-3436. Tell them that I sent you down there, and you will receive the free consultation. So find out about your other options for free and $500 off your first treatment. You got to call them today to see. There is a new office on 701 Southeast 17th Street in Fort Lauderdale. Just opened last month. They're expanding because it works. And this Veterans Day, tomorrow's Veterans Day. Yes, QC Kinetics is giving back to our heroes. Veterans will get $500 off their first treatment. And for non-veterans who start care, QC will donate $500 to the Wounded Warrior Project. It's a great time. Call and book that free consultation. Call them today. Don't replace it. Regenerate it. 844-77-REGEN. That's 844-777-3436.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I used to spray paint raccoons and see if they come back in my yard after I catch them.
It's a great move. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down and the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. This is a brilliant song. Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
In a lake.
Gordon Lightfoot. All right, before we move on here, people hear me talk about Tucker Duke's Lunchbox in Deerfield Beach. They always say, is the menu really that creative? And yes, it is. Tucker Duke's, we all love their burgers. They had the Hochman burger, of course. We all love that. We've had their nacho tots before, which we all love. But it's not just burgers. It's brunch. They have cocktails, beer, wine. They've got chicken wings. They've got barbecue. They've got bacon-wrapped Korean barbecue ribs. The nacho tots, of course, the desserts. I've been talking about the autumn apple crisp donuts. By the way, on a chilly night or tomorrow, a chilly day, 2 homemade donuts, buttercream frosting, caramel drizzle, apple crumble, and cinnamon sugar dust. Holy mackerel. And then, again, gets chilly out. Listen to their November burger of the month. It's a Thanksgiving feast between 2 buns, the Mayflower burger, a half-pound turkey burger with white cheddar, house-made stuffing, turkey gravy, cranberry chutney, Alabama white sauce, and baby arugula, and it's crowned with a crispy fried stuffing croquette.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds delicious. In fact, you could see it on their website. That's November comfort food, especially as the temperatures start to drop. So you can come get the Mayflower burger all month long at Tucker Duke's. Tucker Duke's, it's in Deerfield Beach. I'm telling you, it's worth a visit. If you're looking for a killer burger joint, this is it. It's real Southern-style comfort food using fresh local ingredients. They've racked up multiple South Florida burger battle wins over the years. Visit Tucker Duke's. TuckerDukesBurgers.com is the website. Follow Tucker Duke's on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, and go visit them. Tucker Duke's Lunchbox, 1101 South Powerline Road in Deerfield Beach on the southwest corner of Powerline and 10th. Love me some Tucker Duke's. So here's some stock up, stock down from DolphinsTalk.com. I happen to enjoy that website. Stock up after the game yesterday. Mike McDaniel, after a rough first minute of the game where he had to use a timeout with 1 second not even being run off the clock, he called a great game, had his team ready, and his team dominated. Hard to argue with any of it. It was a rough start. That timeout was funny, man.
When his offense is when they score first and his offense is rolling, it works. It's just when it's not and he has to adjust is when the concern
Anybody have
starts.
problems? He said after the game that he instructed Tua on those third down interceptions, just launch it up there. If it ends up being a punt, which both of them turned out to be, he's like, I was happy that he did that. I happen to I don't mind 50-50 balls. But I also have a thing where it's like, well, wait a second. 10 yards shouldn't be out of the question either to get a first down. So we're just going to launch balls up every time it's 3rd and 10 seems like a silly solution to that problem as well.
It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's not real football. If it worked, wouldn't the analytics have caught on to this by just throw it as far as you can? And I heard somebody this morning talk about it with Joe, where you can get a reception or a PI. Or you can get an interception, and there's a bunch of fat dudes on the field. They can't tackle the guy returning the interception.
Fair.
Like, it's not as easy as just, oh, that's a punt. No, that's not a punt. And you have a punt team on there, and the punter can place the ball where he wants to. I think it's a very dumb concept of a deep ball punt.
Well, on the second one, it literally was returned for a ton of yardage. It just got brought back because there was a block in the back penalty after the interception. So it didn't actually work out as a punt. The Dolphins kind of lucked out there. But I'm fine with it if you have jump ball receivers. Dolphins don't.
That's a hell of a point, too. You have itty-bitsy spiders having jump balls.
They
Throw
just
it
don't.
to Westbrook Akine.
No, well, Alec Ingold. If Alec Ingold is down there, then I feel differently.
Stock up Anthony Weaver. Where has this Dolphins defense been all season? With no Chop Robinson, Jalen Phillips, Ashton Davis, and Rasul Douglas, they played their best defensive game of the season versus an MVP-level quarterback.
That 5 across has really that was what stopped Bijan Robinson, that 5 guy, when they walked the line back up and you really can't pull anybody. It's where they started, and I started seeing it, and it works. It didn't work into Ravens because Lamar Jackson was a hell of a passer, and they kept getting those tight end crossers, and there's nobody in the middle anymore because everybody's at the line of scrimmage. In certain offenses, that's going to stop the run for sure because nobody can pull.
Jalen Waddle stock up. With all the trade talk around him this week, he showed why he can be number 1 wide receiver for a team in this league. The long touchdown reception was a thing of beauty, and he had other receptions in the game as well.
That one first quarter, his second reception, I believe, caught on the sideline, the toe tap, that was beautiful.
Miami's offensive line, another group that has been awful this season, that stepped up, played their best game of the year against one of the NFL's elite teams.
Yes, Bosa and Rousseau, the play calling and the rollouts and the play action helped a lot. But, yes, they did do their job. And I don't give a damn what you say. A man rushes for 170 yards. They did a great job.
Yeah. Juju Brents. Who? That's right. Juju Brents, who started in place of Rasul Douglas today, was awesome. Again, makes you wonder why he didn't get an opportunity sooner to see more playing time.
This damn Chris Greer. Holding Juju back.
By the way, really quickly regarding Rousseau, did any of you see what he said after the game? Joe Shada tweeted it.
Yeah, a little bit of complaining about the humidity. Well, not complaining, I should say. He said we're not using it as an excuse, but it was very hot out there.
Quote, it's different playing in the heat because we don't really do it that often, not making an excuse.
You played here.
He's from
He grew
South
up here.
Florida.
Yeah.
Boy, listen, y'all got y'all last whoop. I like Rousseau, too. Don't say no dumb stuff.
Stock up Jack Jones.
Who?
Jack Jones. It's been an up and down season for Jones this season, mostly down, but he had 2 tackles for loss, played a great game, his best game of the season by far.
Hands down.
I would agree with that. And then Devon Achane. Nothing more needs to be said. Best player on the team.
Can his stock go up?
I guess not. I mean, maybe nationally, right? People have to starting to be pay attention to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no. He's the top 5 in fantasy points. That's going to do it for
Right.
you. But you know what? His stock can go up when you beat the Bills.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not looter in a riot stuff. Like that's a great performance against a great team.
Yeah. One of my buddies texted me, Zonka, Ricky, Achane. Top 3 Dolphins running backs.
Who's
of
the
all time.
Mount Rushmore of Dolphins running backs?
Achane can't be on there
Is
already.
Achane in the conversation?
All time?
All time.
But
You still go
like,
with Ajayi?
Kalen Ballage.
Hey, listen,
Jalen Wright.
and you know this is a thread with a bunch of Gator players, T and J and all them. Then they start bringing, guys are going to look and bring up Jim Kick
Right.
and Mercury Morris and those. But Achane's a bad man. I don't know if he's done it long enough.
I mean, he's pacing for something special, but no, it's way, way too soon.
Is he over Ronnie?
Is Achane over Ronnie
No
Brown?
shot.
Yeah.
I will fight either of you,
I'm
especially
not, Black, my homeboy. That's what I was saying. I've heard somebody try to put him over Black, and I was like, man, you can go to hell.
But it's just based on this season and maybe last. I mean, it's based on a season and a half.
2023. He was a part of that 2023 70-point.
He had a great season though.
I don't know if body of work. It was fantastic. I will say I just looked up Dolphins all-time rush leaders. Devon Achane's a lot higher than you'd expect him to be.
All time?
All time. He's 11th already.
Interesting. And how long has he been on the team? This is
3 years.
Third season.
He was a rookie that season. Remember, you had Raheem Mostert, who set the
Right.
franchise record for
Right.
touchdowns that season. But in that 70-point win against Denver,
So Dolphins
Devon Achane balled.
all-time leading rusher is who?
Do you guys want to guess?
Zonka? I don't know.
Yeah, Zonka was 6,700, 37 yards. You'll know number 2 and number 3 as well, I think.
Well, Ricky's got to be up there. I'm guessing 3.
2.
2? Okay.
6,400, 36 yards.
Zonka, Ricky, then
Mercury
Mercury
Morris.
Morris.
3 is Ronnie.
Oh.
4 is Mercury Morris.
And then, I don't know, Jim Kick, because he was back there with.
Yeah, Jim Kick is 5, 3,600. Tony Nathan is 6th.
Forgot about Tony.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 7.
Oh, did I love the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar era.
Mark Higgs.
He's the 7th leading rusher in Dolphins history.
Mhm.
That's
I know some of these guys, so I
crazy.
can't say what I want to say. But once you get out of those top couple, it's some.
But this is a historical franchise.
Right.
Like, I would imagine top 10 in any category with the Dolphins.
But doesn't that almost like it tells you how great this franchise was? I mean, they had Zong for what, 10 years?
Right.
Yeah.
Like they had their star running backs,
Yeah.
and they rode them. Even Ricky, I know he missed time because of weed or whatever, but he was here for a decade, basically.
And who's after
8 is Lamar Miller.
Oh wow.
9 is Mark Higgs. Now we're kind of, we're
Yeah.
getting to that.
Hey, what you talking about, Higgy? I ain't say that, Higgy.
Give me Troy Stratford 10. Give me Troy Stratford.
Now, Delvin Williams is 10. Devon Achane is 11.
Huh.
Troy
Never-
Stratford, 28th.
All right.
Ryan Tannehill is 29.
That's funny. That's funny.
Bob Greasy, 33.
If Devon, you know what? And this is just rushing yards, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Devon does a lot out the
Oh,
backfield.
yeah, he can receive. But man, that's crazy. Troy Stratford is only one slot ahead of Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite stats. Maybe
Where's
of all
Kalen
time.
Balaj?
Online. I don't know if
To
this
be
page
continued.
keeps scrolling. I can keep scrolling on this.
Y'all stop smiling at my friends. Troy was toting that thing.
I love Troy, man. I only know him from radio, really.
Kalen Balaj is 59th all time,
I got more
behind
rushing
Chris
yards.
Chambers.
I was about to say.
That's funny.
Ryan Fitzpatrick has more rushing yards than
That's
Kalen
great.
Balaj.
That's great, man. I'd love to bring on Fitzy one day and call him one of the top 50 leading rushers in Dolphins history. Like that's how you introduce him. And only one stock down on DolphinsTalk.com, and even they say Benito Jones jumped off sides on a 4th and 1, got called for a defensive holding penalty. Not good at all, but really he was the only blemish on the day for the Dolphins.
Yeah. I like when the fat guys jump off sides and just stand there and look like a bad little kid when their belly's poked out. My bad, y'all.
I
My
know
bad.
I did it.
Yeah, they started
know.
nodding their head. My bad.
You guys thought the game was going to be a Bills comeback, right? It's
Yes.
16-0.
Yeah.
They get the ball, and then even after Josh Allen throws the pick, the Dolphins go 3 and out. After maybe it was a 2 interception, I'm like, oh, there's still a full quarter and a minute left. This has 21-16 written all over it.
I said that. I don't give a damn. I'm sitting there watching it with Lil Chan. It's going to be a 4-point game in the fourth quarter, and Josh is going to get this ball.
I thought the Riley Patterson missed extra point was going to come back to haunt them somehow. Like it just, but then, it was like, the more he kept going, you're like, wow.
I got it at, I don't know what time. I know it was in the third quarter early. Bills plus 5.5. Oh, I doubled down.
Easy money.
They're coming back, and they're getting 5.5. Easy money. Job, Josh. Too hot.
Somebody texts in 550 to 600 ships have gone down in Lake Superior.
No, them boats. I'm talking about ships. It's a lake.
Somebody says Tommy Vigorito. Was he a running back, Tommy Vigorito?
Never heard of him.
Barry Tuggett Wizard used to use him as like his
Tuggett Wizard.
Dolphins punchline name all the time.
Tommy Vigorito is 73rd.
He was a
on
running
this
back?
list.
Ooh, you're toting that thing.
He was a punt returner. That's what he's listed as here,
Oh.
a punt returner. Jalen Wright is 61st on this list.
That's crazy. that is crazy. How many career rushing yards does he have?
This is Pro Football Reference, so
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
it's legit.
It's a
It
good
can't be over
source.
100 yards.
294.
He's
Tua's 51st on this list.
all-time Dolphins rushing. He's almost in the top 50 of all-time Dolphins rushing leaders.
What do you think Tua's all-time rushing yards are?
This is what his 6th season.
So
So I'm gonna say averages
50,
2 yards a game, right?
40.
So 16 games is what?
He's
30
played 40.
32.
I'll tell you right now. He's played 49 games, or he started 49 games.
So let's say 50 games and averages 2 to 3 yards. It's like 100. I'm gonna say 131 yards rushing.
Sorry, he's played 74 games.
Oh, okay. Well then I'm gonna say 210 yards rushing.
Do my math. Yeah, you're right around there.
Yeah.
240.
468.
What? What's his highest rushing yardage total?
Tua has run for how many yards?
400.
Well, remember that this was before he had the concussion problem. You
Yes,
could let him
wasn't.
go, but
He
it
wasn't
it's,
running then.
yeah, but it not like it is now. What was his biggest rushing game?
I'll look it up right now. Pat White is on this list, by the way. Do you guys want to guess what Pat White's listed at here?
I mean, he's got to have 41 rushing yards.
It just says "Rest in Peace" next to his name.
Damn Ike Taylor.
I'll do a little research on the Tua.
Well, you got to go.
rushing
You got to go to the Heat game.
Oh yeah.
So
Well,
before Tua started getting knocked out, he was running.
no, he wasn't he wasn't Lamar Jackson, but he wasn't told by everyone around him, including coaches, don't ever run. Whatever you do, like no one would have drafted him if that was the case. Don't ever run. Whatever you do, you can never run with the ball. So he had to scramble every now and then.
You want to guess his longest rushing attempt? His longest was in year 2.
21 yards.
14.
23.
Man, could you imagine having the over? Oh. All right, 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour. 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour is coming up. I'll get you caught up on the headlines because Solana's got to get out of here. Solana's going to the Kaseya Center. A little Heat basketball tonight. 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour is coming next.
Y'all want to watch the game?
What happened? Your mic's not on. Jimmy turned your mic off. He turned his mic off.
I turned my mic off.
All right.
He turned
I was
off
going to
his-
blame
Hey,
you,
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
don't
I take
say
it back.
we just gonna
I
play
take it back, Jimmy.
together on this, Jimmy. Damn you.
So what happened? You turned your mic off right before you were about to talk?
Yeah, I wanted to. I felt the phlegm and I addressed the phlegm.
Good for you.
And then, see, you did me no credit when I figured things out. Yeah, listen, y'all need to get to Tootsie's Cabaret. I got to go because I get tired of these fellas at work. So I got to go have me a good time. Tootsie's Cabaret, the largest strip club in the entire world. They are open from noon to 6 a.m. So whenever you get off of work, you can go past there. 18 hours of fun, great entertainment. I have been going to Tootsie since 05. There's always beautiful entertainment, and the food is delicious. Not some guy in the back with a grease pot. It is a full kitchen, and they have food specials, $100 bottles, half-price drinks until 8 p.m. every single day. 2 levels of entertainment. If you haven't been in Tootsie's, please go over there as soon as you can. You're going to have a good time. Enjoy yourself. 4 large full liquor bars. They have a sports bar in the back. They have pool tables. It's just a fun time. You got to get to Tootsie's, especially on game days now. If you're going to the Hard Rock, it's right around the corner. It's a couple miles away. Dolphins or Fins games. If you're going there, go before or after. Bring your ticket, and you get in for free the entire game day. Everybody gets in for free on game days until 6 p.m. Half-price drinks and no cover with Canes and Fins tickets at Tootsie's on game day. They also offer luxury transportation to and from games if you get reservations and a purchase of a VIP package. And on Sundays now, you can watch all the games you want to watch, all the fights, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, soccer, MMA, UFC, boxing, whatever you want to watch. There are dozens of screens everywhere. And on Sunday, from noon to 5 p.m., you got to go there for the tailgate takeover. Like I said, you're going to want to go spend all this money, sit in the heat, sit in the rain, go to Tootsie's before the game and have the tailgate takeover. $10 menu from noon to 5 on Sundays. Chicken wings, smash burger with fries, fried shrimp with fries, cheese pizza, and chicken nachos. $10 from noon to 5 p.m. on Sundays. Go to Tootsie's Cabaret. Enjoy yourself. Like I said, 18 hours of beautiful entertainment, great food, great drinks. You got to go to tootsiescabaret.com for more information.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Is there any possibility that Billy the Marlin is a bird?
Oh, you know what this is? I want to put on my boogie shoes
Boogie shoes.
and boogie with you. You know who that is? My boogie shoes.
Commodores.
And boogie with you. That is Hialeah's own KC and the Sunshine Band. I think KC and the Sunshine Band are coming back to Hard Rock Live. I've never seen them in concert. They come like once a year. Always want to see them. I saw Sting last Friday, who was amazing. I want to see KC and the Sunshine Band. I think I'm going to see them.
Is Sting the painted faces?
Sting the painted kiss?
Oh, there we go. No, it was a single word.
Huh. Well, that's something. 5 o'clock hour is the Funky Buddha happy hour. So I texted Chef Jeff and Ryan and KC, hey, Dolphins, 9:30 a.m. They play Washington. They're in Spain. What are you guys doing? And Chef Jeff responded, sleeping in.
Got to be up at 9:30, baby.
So I said, oh, that's lame. No early open. And Ryan said, we are open. And I said, at 9:30? And he said, yes. So you can watch the Dolphins game Sunday at Funky Buddha.
Yeah.
And I know they do good brunches. So they have, you can get that Aperol Spritz is a good brunch drink. It is. It's a good brunch drink.
9:30 a.m.?
I was thinking, where can I pair? Like, do you think, I don't know how this works at restaurants. Do you think I could create a McRib Aperol Spritz night at Funky Buddha? I'll bring the McRibs in.
Okay.
People go there, buy yourself an Aperol Spritz, and I'll throw in the McRib for you.
I'm sure.
Can you do that? Can you bring in outside food to a restaurant? I don't know what the rules are.
We have a hell of an inn at Funky Buddha. We can ask them.
Right, I just don't know legally. Like, does the food have to be made there? I don't know how that works.
Hopefully the bathroom is available.
Nah, that
McRib and Aperol Spritz.
Oh my God. Could you imagine a better pairing? I know Chef Jeff, he had that beer pairing dinner on Friday night. It was sold out, but you tell me a better pairing than a McRib and an Aperol Spritz.
Whatever Chef Jeff did Friday.
Wow. I think I just outdid it.
That's nasty.
Is anybody in for an Aperol Spritz / McRib night at Funky Buddha? I don't know how you'll let me know, but let me know.
Do I have to eat that?
Who doesn't want to eat a McRib?
I don't like either one of those things.
I don't.
What?
You just
Jimmy?
There we go, Jimmy. Be honest,
You like
Jimmy.
the McRib?
No.
What do you not like about it?
Disgusting.
What?
The meat.
Especially the pickle.
I mean, the pork,
The
the tangy sauce,
sauce is okay.
the bread.
The
The McRib is back, everybody. The McRib is back.
It's always a big surprise. It's every single
Well,
year.
sometimes they make a big deal out of it. This one's more limited in scope. So get it while you can.
My son said that. He was like, it's kind of smart that they make the build up to it. And I was like, yeah, they've been doing it
This
since I was a
time,
kid.
no build up. It's just kind of there. All of a sudden, you go to McDonald's, there's the McRib.
Let me spy on my kids.
Well, anyway, you can watch the game Sunday morning at Funky Buddha in Oakland Park. How about that?
I like it. You
And
think
then,
it's weird that I spy on my kids?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
I like it.
You have cameras in their rooms.
Yep.
That's bizarre
I
behavior.
keep my eye on them.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's bizarre. It's absolutely
weird.
bizarre. Yeah. Your room is your sanctuary.
Yeah, until they pay bills, it's my sanctuary.
Understood. But your room is your sanctuary. You
What are
don't
they gonna
need
do in their
cameras
sanctuary?
your room. Whatever they want to do. It's their
Well, they
sanctuary.
don't, not in there. They'll do whatever they want to do at 14, 12, and 5.
Mhm.
They do what I tell them to do.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hey, he's not in his room. Let me make a call.
Funky Buddha, place to be. And then Panthers will be home Thursday night. We're going to do our show out there. And, of course, you have the Funky Buddha tap room right there in the Amaranth Bank Arena. All right, let me give you 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour headlines brought to you by Durrell Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Durrell Kia, DurrellKia.com. Dolphins, winners. Hurricanes, winners.
Yep.
Inter Miami, winners. I mean, what more do you need?
I don't know how they don't know that message about to run down the middle of that field, but I knew where it was coming from.
Now, what's going to happen tonight with the Panthers and the Heat? We don't know, but the Panthers and Heat both in action tonight. So the Heat game, which is where Solana's on his way to right now, is on 104.3 FM WQAM. That's a 7:30 tip from the Kaseya Center. The Panthers game tonight, which is in Vegas. I don't know if you're familiar with Vegas. It's a fun city.
Mm-hmm.
That game tonight will be on AM 560 WQAM. Doug Plagans will be on the call.
Going to Vegas next week.
You are?
Yes.
Oh,
for the
F1.
F1.
I love a little trip out to Vegas, man.
I always get it kind of caught up. So maybe have a plan for me not to be there one day.
Gonna hit the Aria?
Yep. Staying at the Aria and gotta wait for my dealer. Oh, Josh spins that ball just like I like that ball spin.
Chef Jeff says they're going to be serving a half smoke with mustard, chili, and onions, adding a fried egg for breakfast. And he says, just so you know, a half smoke is a smoked sausage, half beef, half pork.
Sounds delicious.
I like smoked sausage. I like a McRib.
I guarantee that half smoke's better than that McRib.
So a half smoke with mustard, chili, onions, and a fried egg.
That's good.
Yeah, that sounds good. That seems like a good breakfast. You pair that with an Aperol Spritz.
Or a beer.
Well, no, it's 9:30 in the morning. I mean, it'd be a little classier than that.
Aperol Spritz.
What do you? I mean, that's
a
not
morning
class.
drink?
Oh, beer isn't. You got to be classy. Have a Bloody Mary or something.
That is classy. High class.
So, Inter Miami. So, Panthers tonight in Vegas. That's on 560. Heat tonight in Miami. That's on 104.3. Canes tonight, by the way. They play Stetson at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. Canes hoops 2-0 on the season. Inter Miami, which I mentioned you won. They will play Cincinnati on November 23rd. NFL, Giants fired Brian Daboll.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bad showing against the Bears, and he's gonzo. So who are the two coaches who were fired? It was
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Callahan.
Yeah.
And then
so
Daboll.
remember, going into the season, Mike McDaniel was the favorite to be fired first. Then the Indianapolis game, and he was the favorite by a mile.
Yep.
There have been two head coaches fired before Mike McDaniel, and Mike McDaniel probably going to last the season.
What do you like to say? Stephen Ross likes to zig when others zag.
Well, he has zigged while others have zagged this season, man.
I just saw, who was it? One of them national dudes were talking. He was fighting for McDaniel's job. He was like arguing McDaniels needs to keep his job.
The broadcaster was?
Yes. I said, what are you talking? He said his offense is being copied by everybody in the league, which is really not his offense. It's Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Right.
But
Joe Burrow was back in practice a couple months after toe surgery, so he's got 21 days to be activated from the IR.
He had to get his job back.
From Flacco?
Flacco slinging that thing off. Wally Pip.
I don't think that's going to happen. Somebody says Ben's Chili Bowl in D.C. has famous half smokes. So I didn't know if that was a Spain dish because they were in Spain, or if it was a Washington dish, but I guess it's Washington. Half smokes. I've never heard of that.
They're big into sausages and hot dogs and stuff in Washington.
In Washington?
Yeah.
Jimmy, would you have a half smoke at Funky Buddha?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah.
You're a sausage guy?
Yeah, I love sausage.
Oh, interesting. No, you didn't. It didn't strike me as something that you would like. Then why don't you like the McRib?
Because it's not sausage.
It's practically sausage.
No, it's not.
Yeah. You don't know what's in a sausage. You don't know what's in a McRib.
No one knows what's inside a hot dog.
Yeah, and you love hot dogs.
Yep.
Damn, Jimmy, you do love hot dogs.
Costco blizzards.
I don't know which side you're on now, Jimmy. On my side or his side?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's your That's your sports headlines info. That'll do you for whatever you need. Weather is sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable Ruud AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com. They may want to be talking about the heat more than AC the next couple of days. So it says right now it's 73 degrees in Miami. And at 6 p.m., 70 degrees. 7 p.m., 66 degrees.
Ooh.
8 p.m., 63. 9 p.m., 61. 10 p.m. tonight in Miami, 58 degrees. Going to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow?
Yes.
48 degrees.
Ooh,
that's cold.
That's chilly.
It is going to get cold the next couple of days.
Look at there.
Low of 47 on Tuesday, high of 68. And then it is going to turn around by the weekend. Like the weekend, they're saying Friday and Saturday, sunny skies, high 70s. That's going to be absolutely perfect. So how about it?
I don't like it.
I love it.
I don't pay these property taxes for no cold.
I like it for 2 days. I don't like when it lasts longer than 2 days.
What do? Pull out your winter clothes?
Give me 2 days. I'm wearing my winter clothes right now.
What's the beauty of a cold day?
It
I
just
don't get
feels nice, man. You walk outside.
Feels nice
cold.
right now.
But I'll put the heat on at night. Like
No.
if it's in the 40s.
No.
Yeah.
I just can't I can't pull myself to put my heat on.
I know, but again, 40 is cold anywhere.
But it's not. It's gonna get hot, and then it's just a waste.
It's not a waste. Keeps your family safe and healthy. I guarantee your heat.
When you do turn your heat on, it's a funny smell.
That is true.
I don't like that.
True. Well, then you got to break out the turtleneck if you're not putting on the heat.
Turtle.
Got to break out the Herm Edwards turtleneck. All right, Chris Perkins is going to join us in the next segment. We're going to talk some Miami Dolphins with Perk. Before we get to them, the Canes are home Saturday hosting NC State. And so you've got all week to get to Caneswear in Davie, pick up some new Canes gear. That's a 3:30 game, by the way, on Saturday. Or you could shop online at caneswear.com. Dolphins are in Spain. It's a morning game. Maybe you're going to go to Funky Buddha for one of these half smokes. I mean, get yourself a half smoke. You want some new Dolphins gear? I see Jimmy's wearing his Victory Monday Dolphins gear right now. So if you want some new Dolphins gear this week for Sunday's morning game, get over to Caneswear in Davie, because it's not just Canes merch there. It's Dolphins, it's Inter Miami, it's Heat, it's Marlins, it's Panthers, it's Hurricanes basketball. Caneswear in Davie. They've got it all. In fact, if you're into the MLS playoffs, they've got Messi t-shirts and jerseys over there. Maybe you're going to the Watsco Center tonight. Maybe you're going, several times this season. You go, you know what? I got to get to Caneswear and get some basketball gear for the season. They've got it all. Shirts, hats, jerseys, shorts, hoodies for you, the entire family, even your pets. They've got everything, all the apparel that you can think of. And then they've got phone cases. They've got slides for your feet. They've got clocks for the wall. They've got pennants. They've got everything. Visit the store in Davie on University Drive. It's right next to La Spada's, or you could shop online at caneswear.com. But honestly, they've got anything Canes that you can think of. So make it a point to get there sometime this week, or hop online right now. Start shopping at your leisure. Just go to caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot South Florida sports fans shop.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Jimmy, you know how to make a hot tea?
No, I do not.
You know the ingredients of tea.
Water,